Was that live? That was live. Hi.
That was live.
You may notice a new face with us. We have a new player, a new character joining us for the long term. Although I just found out that he's ditching us next week because he has something more important. Thanks a lot, Jonathan.
Wow.
Right? More important than us. I don't get it. I guess it's families and birthdays and stuff. Whatever. You have our blessing. We'll miss you though, especially after we actually meet your character. I'm so excited. No, but really, it's going to be fantastic. That being said, last week on Tower of Dreams, we had I think it was actually kind of a cool session because not only did you have a lot of like heart to heart with Todd, but we also found out some interesting things about Valkyrie and her quarry, and Vaughn almost had a heart attack because kobolds were decorating and consecrating his new temple. Nathaniel made everyone some boots that don't squeak.
Not everybody.
Oh yeah,
Valkyrie.
yeah. Valkyrie got some new boots that don't squeak.
Wanted nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it was good, and they traveled for like 36 hours, and they have just now arrived at Vicar's Rock. Oh right, they got drunk with magical drinks, and they hired a bartender, who just very coincidentally appeared at the front door. All right. Playas, take it away. Seth excuses herself with a headache, says she's going to go sleep. Okay, sorry, continue.
All right. So did we land at Vicar's Rock?
Yes. So the last thing that happened at the end of the session was Todd told you we have arrived.
Okay.
You don't feel any turbulence or anything, but
So Todd, did we just go out the front door?
Yes.
Are we okay? All right.
that is what doors are for, Valkyrie.
Right, Todd. Okay. All right. This is good. Thank you for bringing us safely here.
Of course. Mind the cascades of water coming off the tower as you leave.
Oh, right, because of the underwater thing.
Yes, we're working on draining.
Sounds lovely. Valkyrie will look to the rest. Shall we go? Shall we leave? Shall we head out?
Certainly. Let's see where we have come ashore.
Absolutely.
All right. So you're in the
Vaughn,
inn. Yeah, you're in the inn. You just had some questionably tasting kobold food.
Best effort.
So keep that in the back of your heads.
Well, you know what? Vaughn did not eat.
Oh,
Didn't eat.
but
Vaughn
Vaughn
was
has some inside information on Vicar's Rock and knows where to get the grub. So
Yes. So he figures once we get to a safe place of eating. Yeah.
yes.
As Vaughn, I guess we progress through the lobby to the door of the keep. I mean the tower.
Yep.
He will hold his shield over his head, remembering the water comment from Todd.
Nice.
The foyer, for lack of a better term, the meeting room, is actually looks really nice now. There's actually some nice furniture, and as you're kind of walking through, Todd's like, I took the liberty, since none of you seemed interested, of decorating the space, but if you would like a different color combination or motif, just let me know.
Thank you. It's good to know that is a possibility.
Oh, yeah. So
It wouldn't be base management if you couldn't decorate it.
What color is it all?
It's very heavy on like navy blue and purples.
Nathaniel is okay
Cool.
with this.
Okay, all right. Like, is it like minimalistic or?
No, like the walls are almost carpeted with tapestries.
Todd, I like it, Todd. Good
Thanks.
taste.
Of course.
It's very eclectic.
Wouldn't. Well, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's continue going. Let's go. Bye, Todd. Do we need to do anything before we leave the tower?
Would you like me to leave the inn open for business?
We don't really have anyone taking care of it, though. Like, we don't have anyone manning the inn, so that
We
might.
I
Be a
mean,
problem.
the tavern.
Janie.
Oh, the
Maybe.
tavern. Yes, correct. Yeah.
I was gonna
no,
say,
that's good.
isn't
Janie.
yeah?
Yeah, Janie's
Janie?
here.
Yes.
Yeah, the tavern would be. Yeah, the tavern would be fine. Yeah.
Don't forget the kobold servers and cooks.
Yes.
And upon that, one will say, maybe we should tell Janie just to serve drinks in the meantime. Until
I don't know. The
Drinks
the
only.
porridge was really good. I mean, it's a limited menu. You know?
Janie comes running by you all, holding one of those like sandwich boards or easels, and it's like, of course we're gonna open, and kind of kicks the front door open and steps out there and
Oh, wow.
sticks it up and
Slants.
looks like she
Really
kind of casts a
scared.
spell on it and it grows, and so it's like literally a huge size, and it just says, "Come have drinks at our awesome magical tavern."
Okay.
In really big letters on this giant chalkboard. She goes,
Please tell me it has a magical dwarf with a mug that flickers back and forth like it's drinking.
A neon sign just.
yeah, as soon does Vaughn say that out loud?
Yes. Yeah.
Janie goes, "Oh, that's such a good idea," and Todd goes, "It's okay, I've got it covered." And you see a portion of the front of the tower itself, lights just kind of appear in the outline of a dwarven figure. It's like not quite perfect because the head is like looking
Right,
out, and
Yeah.
but it's like
Oh,
we could start
Nice.
there.
Nice.
Yeah, so you all step out onto this beach, and Vaughn, what does it feel like coming back? You've been gone for years.
yeah. Almost. Yeah. 4+ years. It's interesting. It's like coming home. It's plus with all this tapestries that happened, he's like, can't wait. So he's sort of like pointing in the direction of the town and like, let's get moving, and wants to hasten to the town.
Vaughn, are you from here?
Yes, I was raised here on Vicar's Rack.
Oh,
The
I don't guess I really realized that. Are you happy to be back?
yes, they I was treated quite well by the priests of the unknown god here at their monastery. And
Do you have
Sure.
family here?
yes, I treat the priests that raised me as my family.
Oh,
My parents left me here at a young age, so I barely remember.
why did they do that?
I don't know.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
So-
as long as you're happy to be here, that's
Oh,
good.
quite so. Yes,
It's
Great.
always nice to return home.
it certainly is. Certainly is. And they will treat me well. So,
Yeah, so you recognize this very clearly as the southern part of the island, and there is a path going between kind of like the farming area around here. I mean, there's several different fields, and you know that it's all kind of communal fields, and there are people that aren't a part of the cult of the unknown god that live here, but they all kind of coexist very happily and in harmony and very quiet, slow pace. You will notice one thing very clearly, and that is to your just actually straight ahead, dominating the sky is what you can only assume Mistralia. It's a giant island floating more than 300 yards into the air above the sea, casting a very, very large shadow. Right now, the Vicar's Rock isn't in its shadow, but you can see very clearly where the shadow starts on the ocean, off to the side. So, yeah, this is this looks pretty intense. You know, giant floating rocks kind of have slowly broken off of it, but maintained in its orbit, kind of a thing. It's massive.
Wow.
Just from my memory, how often is Mistralia always floating, or?
Yes, Mistralia itself is always as high as it is.
So it's the platform on our isle that rises occasionally.
Correct.
That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, floating cities. It's a rarity.
Yeah, not just a city, basically a continent.
Oh, a continent floating. Yes. So take that.
That's
To give you as players an idea of scale, Mistralia is approximately 3 to 4 times bigger than Cape Verdigris.
Okay.
Wow. So Vaughn will do the tourist thing.
So
On your right,
what-
you'll see
What
the
what
floating
keeps
continent of Australia.
what keeps it floating, Vaughn? How does it stay up there?
Yeah, Vaughn.
I just read that. Sorry. Thanks. Does Vaughn know what keeps it floating, or is it just sort of the mysteries of the coast?
No, you know. It's I mean, the archipelago itself is known to be very experience planar bleeding. And that is especially true in connection to the elemental planes here around Mistralia.
So I'll basically state that. As you well know. It is
Oh.
archipelago. Okay, so
Okay, that doesn't really explain it, but okay, sure.
that's what I'm told.
It's just
All right.
like that.
I just,
The Kenku
Kind
will
of.
pat you on the head, Valkyrie. Hang in there.
So, what? I mean, Vaughn, aren't you? Isn't your people? Aren't the people here ever scared that it's going to just,
Paul.
I mean,
Not
really. I mean,
It's-
standing here, I'm already afraid of it, and I've only been here for a minute.
Not really. I mean, with time and existence and centuries of it just being there, it becomes
Time?
more. Yeah,
Existence?
yeah. I mean, it's just been there.
Very
So
ex-
sorts.
existential. Extra.
Well, some things
I-
you just have to,
Right.
take it upon faith.
Some days you
Mhm.
just have to accept it.
It's like the sun and the moon that come and go.
Well, but
Mistralia just flies.
I.
It's like the sun and the moon.
Okay. All right. Well,
It's like the sun and the moon.
Oh, okay. All right. Clearly, again, I'm the only one that's questioning this, but okay, cool. Sounds good.
And as your eyes kind of drift down from the site of Mistralia, you do see across the fields a crowd of people gathered, very curious at now the giant tower on the southern end of Vicar's Rock.
Oh yeah, that is quite noticeable.
with its electronic
Um,
and big sign, "Come drink at our magical tavern."
do we see like a port anywhere, Andrew?
You do not.
Okay.
Not from this angle. At the very
Fawn,
least.
is there anyone that we should speak to about that? And she'll kind of motion towards the tower.
Let's progress into the monastery. And
Okay.
they sort of look up to.
We should probably
High
be
priest Duck. So let's.
okay.
Wait,
All right. I just figure I don't want us to like go into town and leave them there to just, you know, I mean, I don't want someone to try to like, you know, to
Hijack
think
it?
that it's about ready to attack them or something. But again, but maybe that they don't even think that because there's a floating continent above them and they don't even think twice about it falling down on them. So maybe they won't think twice about a huge tower being there with mechanical legs.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're watching us come from the tower too, so
Right,
we're gonna
yes.
question
All right. Yeah, I will.
about it anyway.
One will walk towards the crowd and see if he tries to see if he sees a
Yes,
recognizable
speak wisdom, Vaughn. Speak.
You hear a shrill, familiar voice. Vaughn! And you see one of the younger initiates run out towards you. His name's Mikkel. And he'll say, "What is that thing? What is that? Is that a tower? What does it do? Does it move? We saw it come up out of the water. It was insane."
Yes, it's a tower.
Yes.
It's mechanical, and it came out of the water.
Oh, okay.
Please.
What do
And
you?
we were in it.
Oh.
Uh,
Huh?
These are my companions from college. We were. This is Valkyrie, and this
Huh?
is
Hey.
Nathaniel, and we have
Hi.
another one
Hello.
in the tower who's not feeling well, but will join us later. Yes, we part of after post graduation from the college, we did some adventuring with some guidance, and part of the adventuring is we became the.
Owners?
I don't know if the correct word is owners or the proprietors of, and he'll turn with sort of a half flourish, the Tower
Is it
of Dreams.
is it safe?
It's totally safe.
Absolutely.
It'll only let you go where you're permitted to go in the tower. So there will be right now. We only have a
Tavern.
inn and a tavern
Oh,
in there, but yeah, it's quite the amazing thing. It's
is
very interesting.
is the
relic.
tavern manned by like dead people? It looks kind of spooky.
Well, I think it just needs some people to bring life to it.
Only people who are dead inside.
Okay.
That wasn't comforting, ma'am.
Oh, sorry.
It's it is set in Astral Lenore, Danny. Yeah, you're right.
And I'll tell Mikkel if you could do me a favor and like sort of spread the word that it's okay not to be alarmed. It's something that Vaughn has returned, and it's something that.
Okay,
Sort of
I'll start on that right now. Everybody, Vaughn's back! He brought a crazy tower thing, but they got booze. And he just starts running around, basically
Easy,
yelling
easy,
that. And you quickly see a group of initiates kind of clump together around him, and they all kind of start going towards the tower.
How old do these people look? Do these initiates look?
Mikkel definitely looks maybe like 12.
Valkyrie's gonna look at Vaughn. Should we be?
I'm sure Janie will not serve anyone who's not of age.
Are we sure about
Yeah.
that? Do we really? Are we really sure?
I mean, no.
Okay. Well, I guess I guess the good
Vaughn
thing
will
about having
sigh, turn around and start walking back to the tower.
I mean, we could
I'll
just.
be right back.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Wait here. I will go back and expressly tell Janie, don't,
So, these are minors.
right. Non-alcoholic beverages for the minors, please.
And she goes, are you sure? Because, we're not technically on the material plane and set our own laws. So are you sure you want to stick to like a hard and fast drinking age?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I can bring in double the profits if I can,
No.
Okay, fine.
I think she didn't ask Valkyrie that.
Or Nathaniel, because Nathaniel
That's
would
why
okay
Vaughn
with it.
walked back. And he'll double back and come back to the crowd.
Everything
All right,
good?
all right. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Beverages, non-alcoholic beverages for the minors. And
Was Janie okay with that?
Don't be a wet
Yes.
blanket! But, Janie
she'll
starts
learn to be okay.
mixing up some really sweet, delicious, bubbly
That's
stuff
good.
to give the kids. And they're just like, what is this? This is amazing! Yeah.
It's not alcoholic, but they think that there's alcohol in it, so they're like,
Take my gold!
thinking that they're getting drunk, just drinking this non-alcoholic drink, like kids do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. A lot. Okay. You see before you a little, it's a little kind of village. You have like a little general store and a little smithy shop kind of a place, and mostly kind of residential houses. And then you come to a very clear point where it shifts, and everything's a very different style. You have a big, round building, which Vaughn you would recognize as the Initiate's Hall, or the Initiate's Round, where like dorm-style lodging. And then you see the meal hall with, it's like dozen chimneys on one end, which is above the kitchen, and eating space. You see the kind of squat one-story shrine, the temple-y shrine thing to the unknown god, and Vicar's Row, which is all the houses for the full-fledged vicars.
Yep. And I will.
And the
seek out-
infirmary. There's an infirmary too. Yeah. Where are you gonna head first?
We're following your lead, Vaughn.
Are you guys okay? Do you want something to eat? I can get you a meal at the meal hall.
I mean,
I know I could probably.
I had some stew earlier, but I will accompany and if there's something good, I'm not going to argue. I mean, I can always eat something, but yeah. So
Okay.
sure,
Fine
yeah.
either way.
Let's go. Let's get something to eat here on Vicar's Landing.
It's rock.
Oh, Rock. Right. Got it.
Okay, so I will take them to the meal hall to get something, to eat.
Great.
Jacker's gonna look for something sweet.
You walk in, and it does smell really good in here. Really, really good. And there's people sitting at some of the like round tables and some of the rectangle tables, just chilling, eating. It looks like it's kind of a cafeteria serve place, although the food looks much better quality than that. And you hear some banging from the doors that lead to the kitchen. Ritz, honey, make sure you don't burn the fish.
Oh, do not worry, I will not burn the fish. It is my specialty. I will not burn it. You can trust me, Mason. You can trust me.
Okay. Just this is important. It's we don't want. I mean, I should expect you to mess up, but I'm not used to working with such a talented chef in my kitchen.
Oh, do not make me blush. But trust me, food is always important. You don't have anything to worry about, me.
And then coming out of the kitchen, you see what can only really describe as a very plump, red-scaled dragonborn, who does like a double take at your group and goes, "Vaughn, honey, how you doing? Welcome back.
It has been so long.
It has been too long. Come here, give Miss Shauna a hug."
And I will give Mashana a hug.
And
yes.
she will literally pick you up because it's Sean. Squeeze your back cracks. Your back cracks a couple times. You know.
Ooh, that feels good.
Well, introduce me to your friends.
These are some of my companions. This is Valkyrie.
Hi.
And this is Nathaniel.
Hello.
Nice.
And we have just come ashore with an incredible. I can't think of a great, a good word for it.
It's a flying tower.
It's a flying tower. It's a mechanical.
Well,
magical,
walking
It's a
tower.
walking tower.
Walking tower that exists. The tower. Well, it's just something to see when you get time. Go down.
I will go check it out
It's
right
huge.
after dinner.
Speaking
the
of
rush.
which,
Yeah.
we it's been a bit, and I am a little famished, and my friends could probably eat some as well. We just brought them in for a meal. Is everything okay in the kitchen? Sound like you had a commotion going on. Is everything
Just
all right?
when two people don't know each other, it takes some time to get used to each other's cooking styles. Corin,
Cooking.
yeah, Oh,
okay.
Cor-
Working out?
Oh yeah, just someone filling in. Corin quit again.
Oh jeez.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back. Always does. Come back. All right. Well, I'm gonna get I'll have Ritz bring out the meal of the day to you.
Sure. That'll
Great.
be great.
What's the middle of the day?
Oh, it's a mithril cod, deep fried, battered, fish and chips, basically.
She'll turn to Vaughn. I want one.
My own special seasoning.
I'm already hungry again.
Excellent.
Good.
Well,
I mean, I told you this.
everyone's hungry here in Miss Sean's meal hall, so you just
Oh,
find yourself a table. And she
okay.
bursts
I
back
don't
through
know,
the
Michonne,
doors.
have you seen High Priest Duck around?
Oh, yeah, he's probably down at the shrine, honey. You should probably just go right there if you're looking for him. Or you could just wait here.
I'll catch him after the meal.
Fair enough. And she goes ahead and walks right back into the kitchen.
A priest duck.
You
Like
have
the
a
animal?
duck. You have a duck as a high priest. That's
Oh my gosh, is it actually a duck, Vaughn?
that's a bit odd.
It is not a duck.
Okay.
It's
Just the last name.
The duck is
Yes.
the leader of this movement. That explains.
No, that's not what it is. You just said Nathaniel. That's not
Okay.
Not a duck.
what's happening here.
Not a
Not a
duck.
duck. Got it. Maybe-
Imagining a duck in a priest outfit.
Vaughn, maybe it's a duck in disguise.
That's a good disguise then, right, Vaughn?
Some of the initiates at times make that accusation, but they usually get
Three ducks.
Are the initiates ducks too?
No, the initiates are not.
Are
Three
you a
ducks
duck,
stacked on
Vaughn?
top of each
No,
other.
I am not a duck.
Okay.
Hello, I am Vaughn.
Okay.
Duck in a
all right.
trench
I'm not
All
a
right,
high
just
Vaughn.
just checking, just checking.
Very good. So you all grab a table.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Have the fish and chips.
Excellent. Well,
Well,
only a few minutes pass, and a person emerges from the kitchen carrying your order. Well, 3 plates for you. Why don't you go ahead and describe Ritz and your companion, of course, for us there, Jonathan?
Okay. So you see hop out of the kitchen a should I have my thing? He's over 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall. You've never seen anything like him. The closest thing that you could think he looks like is a cactus. A humanoid shaped cactus and he's wearing kind of a picture like a old west style like bartender. You know, he's wearing a bolo tie. He's wearing a vest. He has like the armband around the sleeves. You know, but his left arm is sleeveless, and his shoulder kind of grows up into like a cactus next to his head, and you see hanging on his left arm, you know, strapped down is like some spices, some little tiny like whisks, measuring cups, all sorts of stuff. On the kind of back right of his head, you think it's a hat, but it's actually just another little round red cactus with a bloom, with a couple little cactus vine, you know, those types of cactuses that are like look like vines, like just kind of coming down that little hair. And then he has two really long needles that form the appearance of a mustache. And then also hanging on his, or just on his shoulder along with everything is just a croissant that's just there.
No.
And he will come out balancing all three faces. Yes, I have 3 fish and chips, le person. And I'll
Oh,
one over
no,
his
that's
head.
me. That's
Oh,
that's
yes,
one of those.
yes,
It's,
yes.
never mind.
and I'll pass out.
Thank
Hello,
you.
thank you. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks. Did you make this?
Oh, yes, I did. Go
And-
ahead, don't be shy.
Wee.
Oh, okay. Valkyrie will take a bite of the fish.
As soon as you do that, the croissant opens its eyes. And kind
On
of
his shoulder.
yeah, and like on like almost like little crab legs, kind of like walks sideways closer to Ritz's head and goes.
Do you want that? You want down? You want that? Okay, something you could let. He'll like stretch out his arm and let him crawl down under the table. Oh, don't mind him. He's
You would
grumpy,
just have
but-
the fish in his mouth, just looking at it.
Don't mind him, right?
Valkyrie's gonna lean over to Vaughn. I'm just gonna make sure. Are you seeing the bread walk? It's not just me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
His name is something.
I lean over to Valkyrie. I'm pretty sure the priest is a duck, if bread can walk. I'm just saying.
Valkyrie will nod slowly, looking
Uh-huh.
Daniel right in the eyes.
Man.
Is there a problem with your meal?
No, it's. I'm guessing it was good, Andrew.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's
It's
super good.
it's really good. It's really good. What did you say your friend's name is?
Oh, this is Santi.
Santi.
Santi. Yes.
A
He's
walking crescent roll.
a croissant, a crabblesant.
Okay.
Crabblesant. Crab croissant. Crabblesant.
I'm following what you're saying, I think. Okay. Good. Yes, the food is wonderful.
I'm so happy. It fills
I'm
me with joy.
glad. I'm glad. Is this little croissant just sitting there, Andrew?
I'm trying to get a picture for you. I just shared what the cactus-ling variant of Barkling looks like to you.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And I'm going to yeah, right?
He's basically a cactus Groot.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's actually a really good description.
Talks a little bit more than birds.
Hey,
And yeah, his little friend
spoke
is
Groot.
called a sorry, let me just jump up here to the file. A crabblesant.
Crabblesant.
And,
Crab croissant.
Yeah, crab.
Crabblesant.
It's a mashup between crab and croissant. Here you go. I'm sharing it to you now.
Oh, he looks angry.
It is an
Strong-
angry croissant.
Strong grumpy cat vibes coming from Son.
I know. I'm really sorry that I'm not showing the rest of you this. I suppose I could try. No, I'm not going to waste time doing that. We'll work it at a different time.
If anything, maybe you could, for future, like maybe put them in like an image hosting and just share the link in chat or something, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to do that instead of having to like fool with it in OBS.
Right. That's
In
fair.
our Discord, and put people. Oh, hey, check out Madbird Discord.
Anyways,
That's
sorry,
true. I could post it in Discord. Anyway. So,
Yeah, Valkyrie is just kind of like the entire time she's talking
Crab song
to
just goes like.
Ritz is just staring at the croissants.
That's all Nathaniel's been doing is staring at the croissant, eating fish, not even tasting it, just like focused on the croissant.
Oh, it's
just,
impossible not to taste it. It tastes very good.
It's very.
Valkyrie's gonna lean forward towards Ritz.
I'm dropping what the crabasant looks like in the general thread on the Madbird Discord for those of you who care
Join the
to
Discord.
care to
You're
go
not
look at that.
Already there.
And I'll also drop the cactus lings.
Does it understand like talking to it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I sometimes talk to him telepathically. He's my familiar. He's a desert familiar.
Interesting.
It's a skill I learned while baking. So.
Okay.
But
All right.
he's been a good friend. Don't get too close. He's a bit grumpy and he pinches. He pinches. Yes, but again, do not get too close. He pinches. I would not eat him. I mean, for as sweet as he is, because he is a croissant, he's a croissant. Of course he's sweet, but he's also a bit salty about everything. That's the crab part of it. So
If someone would eat him, would he die?
I mean, he's a familiar. He's a magical. I guess I could bring
so
him
he would
back,
just
but,
disappear.
I mean, something come back here. Don't sauce you back in my arm.
Let's scuttle back up your
Quick before the lady kills you.
I'm not gonna. I wasn't threatening.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
I was
no,
just.
it's-
I'm just
yeah.
curious. I've never
Yes.
seen a walking piece of bread before.
Well, he's much more than bread. He's a croissant.
Which is bread?
It's more than a
Which is a very.
the layers
Amazing.
of the
It's
bread,
flaky,
the
I mean,
butter, and the...
I mean,
It
if you
is
want, I can make you an
amazing.
actual croissant, one that won't pinch you. It just takes
Hey.
some time.
Oh well, no. I don't want to put you off of your work. You just No, I'm good with this. This is fine. I have some fries here. So.
Explosion of confectionery.
It's a lot of confectionery. Yes, Oracle.
Croissant
Get
sounds
ready
so
to
good.
kick you.
Yes, we're what did you say your name was? I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, pardon me. My name is Ritz Pontevert.
Ritz.
Yes.
Okay.
Ritz.
Ever.
Wonderful. We are Vaughn. I'm Valkyrie. And this is Nathaniel. And
Hello.
Oracle.
You know?
And she points to the Kinko.
Oracle. Well, what a fancy name, Oracle. I mean, all
are
the
the
names are very
Oracle.
fancy.
We
Yeah.
know the truth.
Yes, we do.
So are you local here? I've only
Oh,
been
he
here
is.
a day.
She'll point to
Oh.
Vaughn.
Yes, I was raised here.
Oh.
At the seminary. At the
Oh,
monastery.
that's wonderful. I I met Father Duck yesterday. He was very nice.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You have to forgive me. Exactly where are you? Where are you hailing from? Where did you come from?
I guess I am a bit unusual. I hail from the what was it? The Forbidden Lands? Is that what it was? I hail from
The
the
wastelands.
the Wastelands.
Wastelands.
Wastelands. I hail from the Wastelands. You know, up north.
No.
I had it all written down. Sorry.
Up north as he's pointing down south.
Yeah, no.
Compared to where Cape Verticris was, that island is called Creado, and there's a giant mountain range bisecting it. And north of the mountain range is a giant deserty wasteland place. And he's from
okay.
a community there.
South of Belito, it's yes. I live in the Pontuver Oasis. Have you ever heard?
No.
Yes, not. You should visit. You should visit. There's I read a very nice spa and hotel. The Mini Paces Oasis Spa and Hotel.
Oh, you
Resort.
run it?
Well, yes, I did. Obviously, I'm not there running it now, but
Sure.
but my siblings are there, and they're kind of
Oh.
controlling it right now. But they're yeah. So you should, if you ever find your way out there, you know it takes many paces to get there. That's the name.
Sure.
But it is you will have the most relaxing time of your life. We are very popular. The spas are very nice. And,
Sounds wonderful. Do you have masseuses there?
yes.
Okay.
Just
wait? So do you? I mean, I'm not asking if you are a masseuse, but does
No,
your
no.
do your people? So people like you, in your fine fashion, do they? Are they the one that are giving? Are the masseuses, or do you call in other people to, or do you wear gloves if you masseuse? Massage?
Oh, you were talking about like me as a Cactus League Harvestborn. No, no. We have other people come in with a massage.
Okay,
I mean, sometimes my siblings fill in, but they are not. The triplets they are not Cactus League. They are Vigilings.
Okay.
So no. Me and my brother, we are the Cactus Leagues. We don't. We have the sticky pointies,
Yeah,
you
it
know, and
seems-
it's not very good. I had a run in with a bugbear once, and he got really mad because I poked him, and he just I
I can imagine.
personal space, you know, poke.
And you lived through it. That's surprising.
I was young, and you know, I was
Okay.
cute, and
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, that explains. Yeah.
so what brings you to Vicar's Rack?
well, you know, I was just traveling around. You know, so the reason I'm not in my hotel now is that just a strange incident occurred, and it's just I needed to find some answers about what happened, and you know, after traveling around, you know, going here and there, you know, it's just you know, I heard about the unknown god, the people of the unknown
Oh.
god, and I was just like, you know, who better to tell me about something unknown and strange than the priesthood of the unknown god? And so I, you know, get on a ship. I traveled down here with a citric old man named Gramps. He was a hoot, and then I'm here, and you know, first thing I did when I came here is I always kind of check out the competition because I'm a cook. You know, I mean, cooking is my hobby. Well, hotelier is my profession. Baking is my passion. Okay, anyway, sorry, you did not ask for my whole life. Sorry.
Wait, baking is what?
Any-
What did you say about baking?
Baking is my passion.
Oh, I bake. Well, sometimes. I'm more of
Oh, that's
I'm more of a candy maker than I am a baker, but
Candy,
I
ooh.
do bake sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. I love the baking. As you can tell, I gesture it.
Yeah, I've
Salty.
never baked a walking piece of croissant before, but
Oh, who knows?
Hi.
Maybe I can teach you sometime. Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, anyways, I came down here. I checked out the meal hall because I always like to see what the local cuisine is like, and that's when I met the lovely Michonne, and then I also met her former sous chef. He is a grumpy, angry little halfling. But he threw his chef hat at me, and then all of a sudden they was like, "Oh, hey, I have a job." But you should have been here yesterday. We cooked the finest fried kraken. I never cooked kraken before, but it turned out quite nicely, or at least I'm told. I cannot digest meat.
Oh, what do you
Oh.
eat? What do you consume? Vegetables?
Lettuce, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
so you can't even eat like the things that you bake. You can't eat the
Well,
bread.
I mean, I eat them. I eat them. I mean, what is bread goods if not just processed wheat after a few times?
Sure.
I mean, I
Sure.
still taste. I just can't digest meat.
Okay. Okay.
What-
Well, that's I don't. You're not. I mean, Anyways. Oh, well,
Well, I should probably get back to the kitchen, see if Michelle needs any more help. But yeah, actually, you know what? Never mind. I am going to go. This has been a awkward conversation. I'm sorry. Okay, goodbye. Oh, well.
Oh.
Just like,
Hey,
go back
bye.
in the kitchen.
Bye.
you can come and sit
Bye.
with us anytime.
That
He was interesting.
fascinating. I don't know how they manage with
I-
the spines and stuff.
How do they like?
I
I won't go into it.
no, I
We'll
wouldn't.
Sorry,
just-
I was
No.
focused on the bread, the piece of bread. That
Well,
was
no, that too. There was a walking piece of bread that was a crab. That's
Red
strange.
crab, crab. I don't know what he.
It's a
crab-
walking
crab-
piece of bread.
Yeah,
the croissant
Wow.
crab.
that's
Vine.
Wabblesaunt.
Crabsant.
crab sauce.
But
Oh,
it's
the other way around.
bread,
Okay.
guys. Yeah, that was really interesting.
And the food was really good.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly.
It was
good.
so much better than the kobolds. Food.
Valkyrie only ate like half of her food because she'd already ate some of the.
Nathaniel would eat
Before.
the rest of her.
Okay, so while Valkyrie's sitting there like looking like
No,
confused
Nathaniel just ran out of food and kept reaching over and then grabbed.
Okay.
Valkyrie's
Fries.
food.
Sure.
Not
Valkyrie
thinking
looks
about
down
it.
to like with her fork in hand, looks down and gets some more food. And it's like, oh, hungry?
What happened?
It's got some
What?
grub.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Maybe, yes.
It's all right. I was getting full anyways.
I apologize.
No. It's fine, Nathaniel. You're yeah, you need it. Sure. So
I didn't realize I ate that much.
fun. Are we? So we've ate. Are we going to go and find your duck?
Yes,
Yeah.
High Priest Duck. Yes, we shall go. If you'd be so kind, I'd like to go talk to him real quick.
Well,
and get
sure.
an
I mean,
update.
what else are we going to do here?
This is true. This is an opportune time. So let's. We will...
Wait, why are we here again?
Well,
You're going to Mistralia because
It's on the way to
Seth's
Mistralia.
family is there.
Right. Well, Valkyrie was more or less asking the crew.
Well, we stopped here
Thank you,
because
DM.
this is the only place we could think of to, move
Okay.
to get away from the kobolds. That were
Okay.
trying
and
to.
It's
So we're going to go
There-
from here to Mistralia.
yes. There is an access that
Oh, right. That's it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we don't
yeah,
have to
let's
walk around the whole continent. to
let's
to
get this
Australia.
going. Let's get going.
All right. We shall. I will go and thank Miss Shawn for the lovely meal and yell into
Bye,
the mic. Thank you,
Ritz.
Ritz. Bye, Ritz.
Oh, are
Ritz.
Do you
Bye.
do you take any passengers in your towery thing.
Who's asking us this, Michonne?
Yeah.
Or asking Vaughn?
Oh. Yes, we can.
Well,
It's ever expanding.
you know how I've always wanted to travel around and try new food and see the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I told you that last time I saw you. Before you left.
Well, it's been a while.
That's true.
That was-
Several years.
Yeah.
I guess
But-
you've been able to do so many very exciting things.
Some exciting things, some not so exciting things, but yes, it's been very adventure filled so far. Funny you should mention that. Part of this tower is that we can travel, and we probably, considering that's why we came here to eat. It has a inn in the tower, and we could really
Shut
use...
up.
Fritz pokes his head out.
Okay,
Did
I'll
someone
shut
say inn? Inns are like hotels, are they not?
Yeah, they
Yes.
are.
Yes. Yes.
I would lean over. Actually, we could use a cook.
Yeah.
Truthfully. I mean,
Right now we have
kobolds can
kobolds
cook
making food. and
only
it's-
so well.
Yeah, and
it's
the
not the
cobalt
best.
efforts aren't the.
It's okay.
In
but
a
it's
word,
not,
if you're willing, because you're basically going to be traveling with us, and you'll be, I won't say confined to the tower, but your life will be pretty much on the tower, cooking for this inn, which will, wherever we end up, we're going to open for business at the inn. So if that's what you're looking for, I think I'll check in with my companions to make sure they think it's a good idea. But you would certainly get mine. I would certainly endorse you for that job. So I'll turn to Valkyrie and Nathaniel and say, we might have a cook if...
You got 2 cooks.
Too.
Oh, you... 2? What, you like... What are you thinking? 2 cooks. You're
My chopped liver.
No, you.
No,
Michonne.
you.
Oh.
We're talking about you, Michonne.
Okay.
You're
Talking about
freaking me
Michonne.
out over here. I thought you were
No.
taking Prickle Boy over me.
No.
Oh,
Fritz
wait.
is
I mean-
coming too.
Am I going?
I mean,
what is
he
it? What
did-
is this?
he
moving
did
tower?
cook really good. I would. That's just my
You always need at least 2 cooks in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
always.
I mean, in more places in the kitchen, but yes.
But also,
Fair
did
enough.
did I hear correctly? Do you have a tower inn
Yes.
that moves?
Yes.
Yes.
That is
It takes a
correct.
bit of explaining.
So
And you
So-
have a talking piece of bread, so
Yeah.
this shouldn't be strange to you.
no, yeah, it's just very intriguing. Just because I'm just thinking. I mean, do you just consider it an inn in is that just it? Is because
There's a
No,
lot of
it'll-
things.
it'll
There's
be
a
a
lot
lot.
of things here.
Yes.
It's a lot of things.
There.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go start. I gotta clean the kitchen first. Then I'll pack my bags and at that moment, very grumpy looking halfling walks in the door and goes, "Michonne, I want my job back." She goes,
angry halfling.
"Oh, you're just
Oh.
in time, sweetie. Yeah. So,
You should go. And
Corin?
To, like,
you are now the head chef. Really? Yes. Yes. Cause I'm leaving. What? I know, it's a lot to take in, but now that you're back, why don't you go clean the kitchen? Cause I got some bags to pack. And she walks right out the door. And shoves her hat in his hands.
Well, that's settled, I suppose. Is that okay with you, Valkyrie and Nathaniel?
Okay
I'm-
with having her and Ritz being 2.
Ritz already has a giant pack on his back.
Oh.
With
Okay.
pots
Well,
and
then
pans
there-
and a
there you
giant
go.
a giant wok hanging off the
Ritz
side.
looks
A
like
giant walk
this.
off the back.
Ritz looks like this, but a cactus sling.
With a walk and a
Oh,
giant
okay.
ice cream scoop.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking like a giant two-handed walk and an ice cream scoop about the size of that human-sized rolling pin.
yeah.
Okay.
But in cactus form. Okay.
So
Awesome.
Sure.
I mean, I know Michonne kind of invited myself aboard, but I mean, am I?
No, we
I mean-
need cooks that you will come in handy. So yeah, sure. Come
Wonderful.
come aboard our walking tower with your
Yeah.
walking bread.
Something.
And we'll all
But-
go for a walk.
We'll all go for a walk. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm
Um,
back. I packed my bags.
All right.
Oh, well, we do have some things to do before we go back to the tower.
Is it all right if I just go there? Okay, great. And she'll just start walking to the tower.
Oh,
You know, I've only known her for a little while, but she's
Just tell
rather a
Janie-
handful.
just tell Janie that you were
so
the new
delightful.
cook.
yeah. Yeah, just talk to Janie. Michonne.
Yeah, I'll talk to Janelle. It's okay.
Pretty sure I said Janie.
Yeah, they'll get it
You
worked
know,
out,
I've
I'm sure.
never, you know, she'll turn to the rest. I didn't, you know, I have issues with Todd being in my head in the tower, but now that we're out of the tower and Todd's not there, you know, and I kind of want to alert him of things, I kind of wish the reach extended.
Yeah. I think that, we get something like that.
I talk in my head. Todd, can you hear me?
Nathaniel, why are you looking weirdly up at the ceiling?
I thought I saw
Everything all
something.
right?
I
Are you
thought
talking to something in
There's
your
a
head
spider up
too?
there?
No, I thought I saw something. No,
You
but
shouldn't
okay.
do that.
Okay.
neither should you. Ceiling's bad.
Let's go and find Duck.
Ceiling's bad.
Oh,
Ritz,
you
you want to come with us to find Duck?
you were going to go talk to Father Duck.
It-
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I needed to catch up with him anyways about what I talked to him about yesterday. So this is
Great.
perfect timing. It is like fate.
Right,
brought us together.
we can kill two crowds with one stone, and Valkyrie will just start walking.
Something you might want to watch out for her.
Pretty sure it was birds, but
Uh-huh.
One goes to pat Fritz on the back and then thinks,
Whoa.
maybe not.
Very
Hey,
okay.
I am a big
No
fan of this social
touchy.
distancing. You know,
They'll tap him with his,
welcome.
they'll tap him with his shield. Bink, bink.
If you notice from the picture that I shared with you, they do not look that pokey, do they?
No, they don't.
Nope, they
But
don't.
I mean, it is. You did say it
We
was
just
a
sort of
cactus,
assumed, yes.
So
I mean,
yeah.
you can always test.
Nathaniel, pat him on the back. Test.
Nathaniel takes
Test
one
complete.
piercing damage. No, I'm just kidding.
26d6. piercing
Kidding.
damage.
And you're poisoned.
Apparently, I'm going to die again. Okay, guys, here we go.
Here we go.
This is Nathaniel's death game again.
Oh man. Yeah. So you guys, with very full and happy stomachs, leave the meal hall and head to the shrine. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, you head over. It's not a super elaborate building, and it's not enormous either. You'd probably guess it's maybe 500 square feet. Single story. There's all kinds of weird things hanging from the eaves, though. Like weird trinkets of coral and some bizarre, maybe like sculpture-y things, like very just odd.
Oh, this is interesting.
And you go in, and it doesn't get better. And you see two robed figures, different colors, Vaughn, you recognize the kind of the gray robe of the unknown god on Head Priest Duck. And for the rest of you, this is someone who rivals Ritz in size, about 7 feet tall. A Firbolg. And next to them, you see someone in more of a white robe. And if you make a perception check, you might notice something.
All of us? Sure.
Why not? You're walking into the
Hey,
room,
fast
right?
forward. I'm so excited.
Great idea.
La
Oh,
la
wow.
la.
Well, Valkyrie is very distracted right now.
What am I rolling?
By that hunk of a Firbolg. Oh, sorry.
9 total for Valkyrie.
Yeah. So, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Way to start there, Ritz, with an 8. Yeah. So Nathaniel, you notice that the person in the white robe also has kind of like whitish, like almost white hair, not quite, maybe more like a white with severe gold accenting, almost it gives a kind of a cream, goldish cream color, and bright red eyes and 2 white ears. But aside from that, they look very, very much human.
Okay.
Yep. Furry
Kinda
ears,
sad
by the
that-
way. Furry ears. Not like a rabbit, like something else.
Kind of sad that there was a duck.
It's not a duck.
Do you say that out loud?
Valkyrie says it as low as I did. Oh, it's not a duck.
I kind of whispered it over to Valkyrie more so than say it out loud.
Yeah. So, and then they're having a hushed conversation, kind of over by the altar thing, and kind of at that, the conversation kind of ends. They nod to each other, and the person in white just kind of walks by you and out the door. And Duck High Priest Duck comes over and goes, "Friends, welcome. Vaughn, it is good to have you back."
It is very good to be back, and I will sort of reach with outstretched arms to give Duck a hug.
And he'll clasp you close. Introduce me to your friends. I'm assuming these are your friends.
Yes, these are the companions from 2 from my college days. This is Valkyrie, and this is Nathaniel. I have another companion back at. Have you heard about the tower? Has word gotten back to you about the tower?
Yes. Yes. I that's why Fen was here. Actually, she was very concerned.
We have a lot to talk about.
Indeed, yes. Always. Oh, I see you've met Ritz.
Hello again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Valkyrie, it's a pleasure to meet you. And Nathaniel, a delight. Welcome to the Shrine of the Unknown God. Can I get you some tea?
Thanks.
I'm good, thank you.
Fun, I'll take some tea. Be great.
Maybe we'd also like some tea.
I'm a little full, so I'll pass.
I guess you came right from the meal hall?
Yes.
Yes.
It was delicious. Ritz made it, of course.
Oh,
Made an
well.
excellent meal.
Then it must have been good. First couple meals there have been fantastic. Today,
200.
Before we get down to what is happening, I just want to let you two. I hope it's okay. Miss Shawn has kind of volunteered to come join us. Is that okay with you?
for that.
Oh,
kind.
yes, I always knew Michonne would leave eventually when the opportunity presented itself for her.
And we appear to be that opportunity.
Well, I know that she is traveling with those that I can trust, then. She is dear to
Indeed.
me, of course.
So, where do I begin? We met, as part of our beginnings, we met this Ali person who commissioned us to find some artifacts for him. Turns out, these artifacts were the keys to turning on and enabling this tower. And unfortunately, Ali, the person who was leading our expedition, rather foolishly rushed in to the tower, and actually he wasn't even the tower. He ran into a kobold trap and
Oh,
was killed.
Vaughn, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it
Terrible.
was foolish of him, and we tried to stop him, but he seemed hell bent on getting into the tower before everyone else. So yeah, that happened. And we entered the tower, and we just sort of figured it out that these artifacts were what enabled and turned on this mystical,
How
magical
curious.
tower. It can create demi-planes at will
Wow.
inside, and apparently by us stumbling upon enabling it and activating it, we have become the owners, the proprietors, the official term is dominators.
Interesting.
Let's not toss around terms. Titles.
It's
Very interesting.
it's overseen by this tower golem that we've activated, and he's at our beck and call.
Well, I'd love a tour. See what
Oh,
you've
certainly
done to the
love
place.
to.
Is it? I mean, I'm sure you've had to do lots of cleaning and being a
It's
ruin
all-
and whatnot.
It's all left to tide. It's all apparently due to its nature. And it's a platter sort of contraption that it can just dynamically change things as we see fit.
Interesting.
To have a self-cleaning tower that moves.
Oh, is it self-cleaning?
It's-
I don't know if it's so much cleaning, but maybe it can rearrange itself.
Yeah,
I think a
can-
picture is worth 1,000 words. I'd be more than willing to give both you and Ritz a
Picture?
tour.
Right, so we kind of like whispering
You
things
know,
back and forth with
paintings.
Santi.
Oh, right.
Ignorant.
Right. Oh, Ritz. I
Yes.
looked through our archives, and I'm sorry, I have not found of any incident mentioned that quite fits what you have described to me.
I mean, that goes with what I have found too. But I thank you so much for looking. I mean, it was worth a shot, was it not? You know.
Of course.
But you know, I have a job on a magical moving tower. You know, so who knows? I mean,
It is
world
almost
is
as if you
magic.
were meant to come here, friend.
I know that's what I said. It's like fate. Is it fate? It's fate. Yeah.
And he,
So this
and
is
he
the-
will unabashedly pat you on the back.
Well,
So, yeah, this is. I mean, we still have. I mean, some things to. There's a couple things we need to do, but we're going to continue on, I guess. And
Where's your next destination?
Australia.
Oh,
Yeah. When does the the thing that goes up to Australia? When's the
oh,
timetable on that?
yes. Let's
you're
see.
going
Let me
up
check
to
my
the big
sundial.
flying- That's,
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah,
Oaks his hand out the window.
right. Yeah. You it'll be down in about a week.
A week?
Oh, okay.
It'd be quicker. just
It
to
moves
move
very
down.
slowly. It takes a whole month to do its cycle.
down.
So if you waited for it here, you would be able to hop on, ride it up. But that journey would be 2 weeks.
Right. But it's much longer to walk the way to Australia, correct?
Yes, but you may. It depends on where you're trying to go.
Ah.
It'd be faster if you're trying to go to Ovragos to maybe just walk at this point. That way you wouldn't have to go through the elemental Badlands.
No, we don't want to go through the elemental badlands. That
Right.
doesn't sound like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like not a good time.
Indeed, it is
Who knows?
not.
Maybe it's a misnomer, you know?
You there is.
Have you ever known anything called Badlands?
Zachary just looks at Ritz like,
Not all bad lands are bad.
No, it's
See, yes, Daniel gets it.
there are small communities that do live in them, but they are very well. Let's just say that the elemental planes bleed very thoroughly in those regions.
did you hear how they said it? She's telling this to Ritz and Nathaniel.
Mine was more of a joke. Just
Ritz, then, you know. It's-
Oh, no, I
Seems like it's-
understand. They just, open mind, Just smiles.
right.
Well,
Of course, if you're seeking knowledge, you might find there's small communities that live, as I said, in the different quadrants of the Badlands.
Knowledge of what?
I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for. I've never been myself. I hear there's a monastery up there that's quite the hoarders of knowledge, planar knowledge at that. Let us see. There's. Yes. Yeah, and that's on the barren plains, swept with ash. The northwest quadrant. In the northeast quadrant, the craggy lands with rivers of magma, is the fishery. They mine metals from the magma rivers. I've heard it's quite spectacular to see, but my duties here have kept me from visiting. There's a tower on the icy plains in the southwest, and they, I hear it's more dangerous knowledge that you might find there. There's rumors of like a lich or something. I don't know. And then in the southeast quadrant, the swampy forest, there's supposedly a coven of witches. But
Okay. Well, all sounds
It's-
interesting.
we're primarily going there for our other companion who was, we'll have to present these options to her and see what's
sure.
best.
Of course, again, going around, you'll go to Ovragos. The the elemental city of industry, as their pamphlets say, and Oh, I have some of them over here if you want. But if you take the shrine route, that'll take you to Fleawell, the elemental city of beauty.
Oh. That sounds interesting.
It is quite remarkable, actually.
Have you been there?
I have.
What's
It
it like?
is unlike anything else the world over. It is the epitome of grace and function embodied in architecture and in the people, and it's quite marvelous. Have you ever met any of the Genasi?
No, I haven't.
Children of the elements. Humanoid children of the elements at that.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Well, the
Yet another species.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know how
Very
much.
nice.
It's hard to describe. You just have to really see them for yourself, I suppose. But the cities are largely populated by them, among other denizens of the elemental planes, I'm told. But
She'll kind of look over to Nathaniel and Vaughn's direction.
Interested?
Should we help Sethan's family?
oh, you have actually
Glad
met
to.
a fire Genasi. They were one of the, at least Nathaniel and Seth have. They
Okay.
were
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
one of the metal working professors at the college.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. And the elemental, this Fleawell, that's in the Badlands.
No. Fleawell's the southernmost city, and Ovragos is the northernmost city. Really, the only two cities on the entire island, and they kind of represent harmonies of elements, whereas the Badlands are the clashes, yes, of the elements. Mm-hmm.
Got it. Maybe we can do some sightseeing while we're, up on the floating continent before it falls down and kills people.
Sure. Yes.
Does that happen?
I've
I
heard stories.
I have no clue.
I've heard stories.
okay. Not in my
Let's
life.
tell me these stories.
Well, times no time like the present. Would you care to join us? We'll walk back to the tower, and I'll give you a tour.
Sure, I would love that. Let's go.
All right.
So yeah, you guys.
Play the traveling music.
Oh, it's a circus music. Sorry. And you
Which we're quickly becoming.
quickly becoming, yes. Oh, have you thought about opening a circus on the tower? Oh, sorry.
What
We
level
can't
is
get
that?
we can't get an
Get
arena.
an arena. Yeah, we can get an arena.
If we can find ways to ethically take care of the animals, sure.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, you guys walk into the foyer, and you hear Todd's voice immediately in your. Well, Ritz, you don't hear Todd's voice. The three of you hear Todd's voice.
Santi?
Welcome back.
Todd, we can hear you again.
Did you miss me?
Todd, oddly enough, kind of.
Ha, ha, ha.
I knew that would make you feel better. Did we miss anything, Todd? We've brought new people on. We have a couple of cooks now.
Yes,
how was
there
business?
is a scuffle going on in the inn as we speak.
Oh, between the chef and someone else, or
And
between patrons?
the bartender.
Oh, well,
Oh.
okay. Valkyrie will go towards the bar, the tavern.
Yeah.
Then you'll try.
All right, Ritz. I'm assuming you're just like,
Come on, Ritz.
Okay.
Come on, Ritz.
Alright, okay.
That's Richard's speed, by the way.
Yeah, you guys go in there and you just see a full-on argument, and
Between Janie and
Michonne.
Okay.
Michonne's going, look here, I'm sorry that no one told you to expect me, but I'm the new cook. So get out of my way and let me into my new kitchen.
Okay.
And Janie's like, keep it up, Scaly. I'll have you walking out the other. out the other side. The
Whoa,
tower.
Vaughn will give it the official.
Very-
There's no
This is
reason
very-
Too much.
to start throwing.
Too much? Okay.
Don't be throwing.
Too much.
Yeah. We'll
I
need
liked
to
it.
work this out. Go ahead, Nathaniel.
No, I was giving Jeannie thumbs up. I liked it though. It's okay.
Get a little
What?
side eye.
Michonne, Janie will step aside, and Michonne will turn and look at you and go, "You guys better get Janelle under control." And she,
Janie.
and
Janie.
Janie goes like, and like literally a flame appears
Easy,
above her.
Janie.
easy.
Ooh.
Okay, so Janie, this was partially our fault. We did not send someone to let you know ahead of time. Michonne here kind of just started ahead without really waiting on anyone. She'll kind of look at Michonne. But yes, she is our new cook as well as Ritz here.
Hello, my name is Ritz Pontever. Nice to meet you.
Are you a Harvestborn?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for noticing.
I don't think I've ever seen one of your variety before, though.
Oh, yes, I'm a variant of a.
Pulls out a little notepad and starts like,
barkling,
sketching
like
you.
a barkling.
Yes, I've met some barklings. I'm familiar. Do you turn into a tree too? No, you
Ritz,
wouldn't.
can you turn into a tree?
You wouldn't
No,
be able to.
It would be a cactus, you know.
Oh, a shrub.
Right, yes.
Interesting.
So
Like a small cactus? Can you like just transform into a small cactus?
it's
Or-
it's more
Would it
of
be
like
as tall as you are?
it would be as tall as me or taller. We don't really die. We just turn into regular plants. So that's kind of what she means. Is, you know.
I mean,
So when
yeah.
I die, I just turn into a big cactus wherever I die.
stop being so negative, okay? We're getting there.
Well, you're.
No,
do you know
no,
anything
no.
about
Ritz,
your own kind,
Ritz.
Ritz? You don't die when you become. I guess
mean,
you become a cactus.
yes.
You're still alive. You just stop moving.
I just turn into a normal. Yes, you are right. You are right. Technically, you know, we don't
Wait,
die.
So you're going to sit. Wait. No, let's wait. So you become a cactus at the end of your life, Ritz, and
Well, it's more like moving
So
into
you
another
don't-
phase, you know.
you don't die, but are you going to be aware of what's happening around you?
I don't think we know because we get really, you know, you kind of
Close
get
to
quiet when you
Jamie.
turn into a regular plant, you know.
Well, at least the with the barklings, they when they become after they become trees, they still talk to each other and to their walking relatives. They just become repositories of knowledge and adventures and whatnot. It's so fascinating.
She'll kind of look to Ritz and make sure that Ritz is like okay with this information.
He's a bit. He's more uncomfortable than you've seen him yet.
Let's talk about something else. For now, so Ritz is going to be one of our new cooks along with Michonne. So that way you can focus on the bartending and, you know.
You don't
Oh,
have to be
you
chasing
Are they?
You are-
Are they good? Are they good? They're good cooks, though, right?
Well,
Excellent cooks, Janie.
Oh,
Sean, why don't you
Maybe we
work your
should.
magic? Yeah, work your magic, Michonne.
And Janie here is an excellent bartender.
Ooh.
She tells Ritz and Michonne.
Michonne's in the kitchen.
Mind the cold.
She's already off to the
Yeah.
races.
You do hear some pots clanging and
Kobold scattering.
So
out of my kitchen, you varmint!
Oh no, Valkyrie will go
They-
back into the kitchen to talk to her about the kobolds.
Hey, they would follow.
And you'll
They
see
kind of
first running past you a kobold, second a giant rat.
Hey, whoa, okay, this is this I don't know if you know the health codes, but this is a big violation.
And then you see another kobold going, that's dinner! Come back! And it's chasing it.
See, this
my
is why we
goodness.
need you.
Oh my goodness.
And
We just
Michonne's
need
like,
some-
never bring anything like that into this kitchen again!
I must agree wholeheartedly. That is.
We didn't
oh.
know
And
that
she
there were
puts a
rats in there,
big
and if we
pot
knew-
outside the door
I mean,
and
we kind of
says,
did know. They're
this pot
cowards
needs to
infested with
be
rats.
disposed of.
Dude,
I'll
Wait,
turn
what
around
pot?
and walk
What
back.
pot?
Look at this giant, like, stew pot. They were trying to cook that thing in this.
Oh.
Needs to go.
Oh, my guess.
Todd pops into the three of you who are currently connected. Todd minds ago. Would you like me to get rid of the pot?
Yes, please.
And the
I'll
pot will
say
just
mentally.
vanish. Oh!
Ah,
Well, that was efficient.
um,
And just turn around and walk back into the kitchen.
Thank
what,
you,
what,
Todd.
what was
We'll
where
have
the
to-
pot to go?
Am I to
Well-
allow these two run about the
Yes, Todd.
tower?
Yes, there are new cooks, Todd.
Just the inn. I shall restrict them from entering the Arboretum or the temple.
I think. Can I speak mentally to the other to Valkyrie and?
No, I
Nathaniel?
do not believe that you can.
Oh, okay.
I think you could if Valkyrie initiated it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Um,
All right. Todd doesn't give us that ability.
Right.
I mean, I think they can have access to the arboretum and the temple. Is that what it is?
Okay. I'll agree to
So
that.
be
yeah.
it. Should I allow them access to the foyer and the exit? Or should we
No,
seal
No.
them off on the
they are
inside?
not our prisoners, Todd. They can come and go as they
As they need to
please,
get supplies and stuff like that.
as long as we're not like
Oh. Okay.
underwater.
As long as
Fair
it's safe,
enough.
too. Because obviously they'll have to go get supplies for this. Right?
Thank you, Todd.
Are you talking to someone in your mind?
It's a long story. We'll get there.
It's the tower.
This one's curious.
Oh.
I think
Oh,
I
was
like
wondering,
him.
when I speak telepathically to Santi, it's like you get that kind of look on your face. I saw it all
yes.
on your face.
Ritz, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm used to people looking at me weird, so it's fine.
7.
You feel a very forceful presence enter your mind. It's like heavy, and you just gotta sit down. And
You okay, Ritz?
Oh, you hit the. Oh, there's.
and then you hear a voice saying, "Hello, I am Todd.
Hello, Todd.
I like
Um,
you.
Thank you. I like you too.
Come to the control room."
Todd.
And you literally, your body just stands up and you start
Okay.
walking.
Oh, Ritz.
And
I-
a door opens
Ritz,
and
Ritz,
closes
where are you going?
and disappears.
Ritz, wait.
I
He's gonna
don't
get
know.
disintegrated. Wait a minute.
You all see a door open into the control room, and Ritz goes through, and then it closes, and then the door disappears.
I would talk in my mind to Todd. Todd, where did Ritz just go?
Oh, I've decided to make him part of the team.
Oh,
Oh, you have?
Oh yes, very unique magic rests in this one.
Oh.
You didn't say that about us. You didn't say
Yeah.
that unique
Why would I
magic
tell
rested in
you that
us.
unique magic rest?
Oh,
That seems.
okay. I guess that's
I'm
fair,
sorry.
Todd.
Our
Does
Okay.
unique magic
No,
rest in me?
That's
note to self. My new friends are narcissists.
okay, Todd.
Ritz, you are in this room and you see this really, again, strange face on this wall, and the mouth doesn't move in conjunction with its words like a a bad sub, and it says, "Hello, I am Todd. Well, I am the Tower Golem of the Tower of Dreams." They named me Todd, though.
Todd Tower of Dream. I get it. It's very clever.
Yes.
It's very nice to meet you, Todd.
They are very intelligent.
Yes, they seem so.
But you are very interesting.
Thank you.
I would like to make a request.
All right, I am used to taking requests.
I will give you the rights of being a dominator of the tower. You'll get a private room, your own cooking area.
Ooh.
Emphasis on baking, I see. And you almost feel like your mind is being sifted through. Not very gently, either. Yes. You must do me a favor. I would like you to bring us to visit your home. I would like
Okay.
some soil from the oasis.
Okay. Yes. How? Like now? Like how soon?
No rush. That's
Okay.
just your part.
Oh, I think I could do that. Yeah.
And your brother. We could
Yes.
transplant him into the Arboretum.
Oh. That might be nice. Thank you.
I shall look forward to meeting Carlton.
I'm glad.
And then you have control, of your body again, and your mind, and Todd isn't talking to you anymore.
Oh. Okay. Do I just do I? Is there a door? Like,
Yeah, there's a door.
do I just walk out? Okay.
Yeah, you walk out the door, you're back in the inn.
That was very interesting.
Head priest Duck's looking around. Well, this is already very exciting, isn't it?
Oh, you're telling me.
Vaughn, why do I sense the presence of our god here?
Oh, well, I guess Doc is with us still. As part of this tower, there is a temple. And the temple has been rather mystically already consecrated to the unknown god.
Remarkable. You must show me.
And I will, I guess I'll say to Valkyrie and Nathaniel, why don't you give Ritz the lowdown on how the tower works while I take Duck here to go see the temple.
Sure. Okay, Ritz, you have to give it compliments.
I don't think that's true, but it's always takes
I think
compliments.
But I
it likes
do
it.
like the compliments.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
See?
However, I am incredibly impartial in my dealings with all beings, except for you are the dominators.
Right.
and meatbags. But
Well, that goes without saying. Except for this one, he's more of a vegetable.
Yes. It is accurate.
Ha ha.
Yes.
Ha.
So
You
compliments.
Todd makes jokes. I like it. I love it. Okay.
And Valkyrie will go along with Nathaniel to explain how the tower, what they know of how the tower works. Probably a very hurried version.
And very
probably
little.
Probably a version that's very elaborated, and Nathaniel's probably a few times being like, "No, that's not."
That's not exactly no. No, it's room. You have a room.
Oh, this is a very nice room. To take off the big pack, but I still have a pack.
You go up and the little
It's a
color wheel
process.
spins. Turns yellow, door opens, and it's very warm.
Ooh.
Almost as warm as home. It's
Oh,
actually
very
just
home.
about as warm as home. And you see desert views out one side and oasis views out some other windows. And it looks a lot like the room that you had at the hotel.
Oh, this is. It feels just like home. It looks exactly like home.
And off
Very peculiar.
and off of that, you see a full gourmet kitchen with no less than 4 ovens.
Oh, look at this, Sunday. We can do lots of baking in here. Look at this. Oh.
I didn't get a confectionery placed in my room. Well, if Valkyrie finds out about that, me and Todd are going to have some words.
You are the dominator. You can create more. You can adjust specifications.
I'm gonna set down my pack in my room. When you guys see my giant pack, and I set it down, it's boom! It's very big, very heavy. And you just. It
But we
sounds like
can't
there's a
see
lot of
into your
metal.
room. We're not in your
Oh,
room.
I thought I had my.
You
door
can
open.
invite them in.
Right.
Oh.
I will let them in. I would have assumed like they would have been like.
This
"Here's
is-
my
I would have
room."
walked. I would have
Hi.
walked
And then I
in.
walked in.
If
It's
was
so
invited.
hot in here.
Yes, it's much. It's just like home. Yeah.
It's very hot.
All of you are starting to bead sweat.
Valkyrie will like hold up her ponytail on top of her head, like, "Hi, Ritz."
I mean, it's. I'm a cactus.
And then she'll
Oasis.
see-
It's
and then
what you
she'll
expect.
She'll see the baking thing. What?
I know, it's amazing. Look at this. Oh. Salty,
Yes.
Salty, go check out the goods, and I'll have Salty go like inspect the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just like my armor setup. Well, my forge
What?
setup.
You have an armor set up in your room?
Well, yeah, it was off to the side a little bit. Did you not look everywhere in your room?
I did look everywhere in my room. There wasn't any place to bake in my room.
You had a fully
Pretty
stocked
sure there
gourmet
might have been.
kitchen.
In my room?
Off your room.
I didn't remember you saying that, but
She never looked.
We're
There's just like a drape that's like there.
we'll just
And
say
then
that
she just
Valkyrie
never
didn't
looked
see
in
it.
it.
You thought it
So
was a closet.
Valkyrie's,
She thought it was a closet.
Valkyrie's gonna go out of the room and be like, "Todd, is there a kitchen in my room? Why is there a kitchen in his room and there's not one in my room? I was here first. I do confectionery stuff."
I mean, pretty
That's
sure
not-
we entered all in at the
Todd
same
is
time.
on break. Leave a message after the beep.
Todd, don't give me that. I swear.
Beep. And with that, we'll take our break. Whew. Yeah. So we take a bio break for 8-10 minutes in the middle of our program. So hang in there. We'll be right back, and we'll have some more adventures here with the Tower of Grooms.
I love this relationship. I love Todd so much. So Andrew,
Yes.
I'm so sorry. The text is a different color. All of the files that I got from like the asset folder on our drive, all had the text in yellow.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not.
Well, yeah. I mean,
hurting
like
me.
I can't fix it because I don't have.
Well, yeah.
I don't have like anyways. But yeah, so we'll get that fixed
It's
for
all
you.
good.
No.
I have no idea what happened. But I think I accidentally deleted something. Oh well.
The be right back isn't up.
I know it's
Okay.
not.
So
We're all
here-
still live, and I'm.
We're
Okay, I
watching
just
this.
want to make sure
All right,
you know.
I'm just gonna put it up now.
Just wanted to make sure.
Maybe you're in my room. It's very hot.
It is extremely hot in your room. Oh, I love that reaction.
No, we're not. Mike's alive.
Oh, okay. I heard the music when it went over.
I mean, the music is maybe a little on the louder side.
Okay, no worries.
It's possible they got snippets.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just noticing Jonathan's Zoom background too.
Yeah. Finally clicked on me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, practice it. Oh, I
Aha! Aha!
That was a nice surprise, though. The cactus.
Right?
I did not expect that.
For those who care, it's from a new supplement that I had kickstarted earlier this year called Dragon Stew, which is a supplement that adds some very, very interesting cooking rules to D&D, which I'm not going to make you all familiarize yourself with because you already did that in trade classes and stuff. So, yeah. It's all good. Yeah, there's a new race, the Harvestborn. It has 3 sub-races, and each sub-race has a variant. One of the sub-races is the Heartling, and the Cactusling is a variant. So there you go. I had shared that picture of the Veggieling with you guys before, and I love it so much because my first reaction was like, it's an onion knight! Ah! So happy.
It's like-
Andrew pushed real hard for me to be an onion knight. I mean, originally I was gonna be a pangolin alchemist, and he shot that down.
Yeah, he was almost a gutterkin. Like Nicklet.
Yeah.
But he was going to be a pangolin version.
That would have been interesting.
It would have. I forget, what class were you looking at for that?
He'd always be sharply dressed every time.
Originally, oh, not a penguin.
Pangolin.
Look it up. It's this weird aardvark
Scaly thing.
scaly thing.
Oh, I go.
I mean, originally I was thinking alchemist, and then you were like, alchemist. And then
Oh
was
yeah, I didn't
thinking-
want Vaughn's trade to become suddenly irrelevant.
And then I went, and then I was gonna make him paladin. That's what I was thinking of. Because I just pictured
Pangolin paladin.
this little thing going that has a big sword on its back. Did you catch Chris's name, guys? Or Ritz's brother's name?
Yeah.
Caught his name, but I didn't get to
Fresh
write
Prince?
it down.
Carlton.
Yeah.
Ritz Carlton. Come on.
Oh, Ritz Carlton. Oh my god.
You should hear what the Veggielan's names are.
Oh yeah, the triplets.
You can save it. You can save it. You don't have to
Oh, I
look
am.
up now.
I am. Oh no. I'm saving as much as I can.
Good, good. Alright, are we all ready?
Yes.
Ready as we'll ever be? Whee! We're back. Cool. So, yeah. Todd, Valkyrie's yelling at Todd in the hallway.
Todd and Valkyrie are having a spat.
A very
Said-
civil
says-
conversation.
Valkyrie, did you bother to open the door, which I'm assuming you thought was a walk-in closet?
That's not a closet?
No. Would you like to go to your room?
Yes, Todd, I would like to go to my room. Make sure this is... Oh, not a closet. Looks like a closet.
And
She
your
will go
very
in and pull...
purple fuzzy room with your beads and
yeah, my very funky room. Yeah. And pull back the beaded curtain.
yeah, there's a full color coordinated with your room gourmet kitchen. Instead of like stainless steel, it's more like purple enamel, but you know.
Ooh. Okay. All right. She'll kind of like look at it, close the curtain, walk out of the room, close the door. Okay, I'm sorry. Just walk downstairs to the tavern area.
After
Apology
Ritz,
accepted.
after Ritz like looked at his room and stuff, and after Valkyrie left, I would have.
And you heard the yelling out in the
I would
hallway.
have gone back outside, and I guess.
Nathaniel would
Is
have
Nathaniel and Vaughn
that.
or Vaughn went with Doug,
Yeah,
so
Vaughn
it's
was
just
with Doug.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel
So-
stayed in your room with you.
Yeah.
And then
So as I kind of like walk out, I'll so I see you've already set up the as a business as a tavern, but I mean, have you ever thought that consider this could be so much bigger than an inn, like you have the makings of like the best hotel in the land. I mean, think it like a luxury, transportation. I don't know, a cruise. I don't know. It's just people stay in luxury rooms. We take them places. You can charge them for the food, for the meal plan, for the. There's a lot of opportunity here.
I pat you on the back. I thought about the same thing.
I mean, I can hear. I mean, yes, I would cook, and I'm happy to cook. That was my main job at the hotel. My brother did most of the managing stuff, but I know I was called manager. I know a lot about hotels. So now that it sounds like quoting to Todd, I'm here to stay. So I'm just saying, this is we could make this someplace special. I mean, it's already special. I mean, but we can make some money out of this special.
No, I agree. I mean, we have kobolds that could clean and move things around. We need to train them. They really, yeah.
Great. Well, I mean, I've seen so little of this place, but yes, I just wanted to just stick that little thought in your head. Is the Many Paces Oasis Hotel. It was not just a tiny little tavern by Oasis. The city of Pontevedra kind of formed around us, because people came and stopped at our hotel. It's very popular. Does this place have spas?
It might. We could put spas in. Pretty sure we said we could before. Todd, this place has spas, right?
Not your room. You
No,
can't
we
talk.
exit out.
Oh, you
we
exited.
exit out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Out of the room.
we were walking back.
Gotcha.
We walked back out into the hallway as we were discussing.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
I like that. It's very straightforward.
I mean, boat's kind of a common word, but
Oh, well. Yeah. But I mean,
All right, let's flip over to Vaughn and Duck.
So I show escort Duck to the temple. Take him inside and
Wow.
the-
This
It's something. It's
Is remarkable.
and the truly wondrous thing was that before I got a chance to do anything with it, the kobolds, I was terrified. The kobolds had swarmed in and started working on things, and their lead kobold consecrated the altar, and it ended up being all consecrated to the unknown god.
Fascinating.
Indeed, I meditated and really approved.
I wonder if there's some... I wonder if there's some sort of compatibility with this place. And the unknown god.
Could be. I shall keep looking. It's true. I took the liberty, and I'll hit the switch on the altar to open up the crypt.
Okay.
Ollie's remains are downstairs. Just
Would
hiding
you...
away. Go ahead.
Sorry, no.
I'm not quite sure if I should try to. We have his journal, but it was written in code, so Todd is being very kind and is working on translating it for us. He wrote his notes.
Right. Yes, I will get right on that.
I know you're very busy, Todd. That's in my mind.
Wait. The tower talks to you.
Yes, as part of this whole dominator rights, privileges that we've gotten. While
Fascinating.
we're in this tower, he can communicate telepathically with us. Except in our rooms. Each of our rooms, and this is the amazing part of this tower, everything exists in its own demi-plane. Like the temple we're in now is in its own demi-plane, and people can be restricted or not restricted, and I'll show them briefly a quick walk over towards the Arboretum, open the door to the Arboretum. Just from the door, show them the Arboretum.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. It's quite fortunate. I think Ali was... I don't know if Ali knew about this whole Dominator and Tower part when he found the artifacts. Maybe that's why he was rushing in. Because it appears anybody who, the person or persons who did the activation sequence became the Dominators.
Fascinating. Would you... I feel the need to pray. Would you excuse me?
Certainly. Oh,
He goes
go
over.
in the Arboretum. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he walks back into the temple and sits in one of the whatever. Doesn't have to be
Right.
pews. A seat. One of the
Right.
seats. And it's just kind of... you can tell he's meditating and communing. You're just waiting for him?
Yeah. I'll just wait for him, yeah. Or,
Okay.
you know what, if he seems like he's going to be there, if he's going to go into deep meditation, I'll go back to the end.
Okay.
I'll figure that's the only place he probably could go, so, yeah, so I'll wait for him at the end.
All right.
Then I'll make my way back to the inn.
Great. It's just you and Janie and some of the townsfolk having drinks. And now
Okay.
also food. Sean's didn't waste any time getting started.
Actually, Yvonne will feel a little obliged to almost play, owner or whatever, and like
Sure.
go around to some of the table. How is everything? Everything to your liking?
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, please stay.
Well, I'm afraid we may not be able to, but
Oh,
please enjoy while you can.
well, yeah. Oh,
Tell
we
your
absolutely
friends.
will. Oh, we'll leave big tips. Big tips.
Then I'll just look over to you. And, you know, like, okay, we're doing well. We're doing all right.
And Janie kind of motions you over.
Yeah.
Okay. So. I know you don't
Yes.
have much of a reason to trust me, but I hope you will in the long run. You know,
Okay. Trust about.
just in general. I don't want you to make me a dominator or whatever it is that you guys are, but you guys are taking on a lot, and I don't know. If you ever need someone to talk to, just let me know.
Okay. And insight check.
Nice.
Nice.
She is being genuine, but there's also an unspoken motive.
Well, Janie, I mean, as they say, trust is earned, so we will take this one day at a time. And
Of course.
and see how things go and how things progresses. We're doing your drinks are going over great,
Of course they
Um,
are.
and you know we're all learning about this at the same time. So you know I think it's a very exciting opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, hey. You know, now that we have some real cooks, we're gonna have to find ourselves some servers, you know, because the kobolds are, well,
Not up to not up
they're
to
a
the
little
thing.
sloppy.
Get a lot of spoilage and
Yeah, spilled food.
things not making it to the table in one piece.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
well,
just an ugly sight, you know, and from here and
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it's not exactly the best face for it. I mean, just with you have a nice this lovely food, these great drinks, and then half of it ends up on the floor.
right, yeah.
Not exactly.
Luckily, not that much, but it is. They've spilled some on some of the patrons, and
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take care of it. We'll be responsible, and I understand. Yeah, I mean, they mean well, and but we have to deal with everyone's assets as they present them. So
of
perhaps
course.
wait staff is not exactly what the kobolds are best suited for. So, but they seem willing, so we'll be able to move things around. I think. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes out for eyes and ears open for wait staff. I guess. Do you have any thoughts or?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I suppose. I mean, seriously, hiring people from the town would be better than what we have now. Firing them would be a little bit more complicated.
The kobolds? No, they won't.
No. If we brought on
Oh,
people
if we had a
from-
problem with people, well,
I am your front
Well-
of house manager, right?
for the inn, yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
I mean, as far as the bartending and and all that, and the inn, and running the rooms and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, Michonne is, going to run the kitchen. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no. That's not front of house. It's kit.
But yeah, I don't want to make any kind of maybe we'll sit down with everybody, in a bit, and we'll have a chat over it.
Okay.
All right. Fair
Sure.
enough?
Yo, fine. Yeah.
Okay.
And about this
Great.
time, Valkyrie comes down the stairs.
Hey,
Hey.
Ron, did you show your deck around?
Yes, I trotted my duck around.
Good, good. And they were impressed.
Yes, he's in. Actually, he's spending some private, quiet time in the temple, meditating. So
Okay.
he was very happy with the space, and
Great.
see what he has to say when he comes out.
Hey, I have a kitchen in my room.
Great, outstanding.
I didn't know.
I have a whole alchemist set up in mine. You know, lab and stuff for
Nice.
making ingredients and stuff.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it just turns out you just have to, when you first create your room, you just imagine exactly what you want, and Todd will make it happen for you.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too, Vaughn.
Oh, good.
Anyways,
Ha,
so
ha.
was Todd laughing at me?
I don't know. I
Um,
guess you could insight Todd to see why he was laughing.
I want to insight Todd on why he was laughing at me. Oh, that's a strong 17.
Yeah, Todd's laughing at you. That's definitely what that was about. Laughing at you. Almost to say like, yeah, things happened a little different for you. Sorry. But not sorry.
Valkyrie's just gonna shake her head. So is everything worked out between Janie and Michonne?
Yeah, I think
Everything good? Everything?
as far as those two,
Each
yeah,
one?
I mean, I think as delineation of rules, I think they're finding their boundaries as far as the kitchen and the inn go. Janie expressed some concerns about the wait staff and the kobolds being the wait staff, that they're kind of clumsy, might be dropping stuff, spilling things on patrons. So she asked if we
Goodness.
could look into getting some wait staff.
Sorry things aren't working up to Janie's standards.
Yeah, she seems to be. Let me see if I can find the best word. Stretching out a bit. She thinks
She's stretching out.
like wants to become more involved. How do you see her role in this whole?
Valkyrie's
endeavor?
gonna kind of like look over Vaughn's shoulder at Janie across the room. And kind of go back into her conversation with Vaughn, her hushed conversation with Vaughn. I mean, she seems great. Sometimes I get a little kind of iffy about the whole kind of asserting herself into this whole situation.
That's
It's
the
been
that's the vibe I'm getting.
it's been very
Yeah.
assertive.
Mhm.
They don't like her that much, or they don't trust her. Vash, but I think it was something about they didn't trust her. But there was no reasoning, of course. I just have, two things going on in my head at sometimes at the same time. It's fine.
Understood. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. Oh no, zero trust. Zero trust, Vash says.
All right.
But also, she stinks? Really? Like,
Who? What?
you mean like metaphorically, or like she actually, I haven't smelled anything. She literally reeks. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's like listening to the side conversation. Like, reeks? Who reeks? I mean, one, I'll check his pits.
I haven't. No, not you.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's just be cautious with let's just be cautious with it. Okay.
Yeah, I got a strange vibe. It's like she wanted more responsibilities.
More power.
Or she was, I guess you could call it that too. And I kind of got that she wanted this greater power influence with the inn, but I couldn't be sure that her motives were altruistic. So,
Yeah. Let's
did you
just.
ever notice
you know-
her smile? Her smile seems to get
No, I didn't notice her
a little
smile.
weird at times. I don't know.
No. Let's just, keep her in her lane for a bit, and then we'll see if she, we'll try to keep it controlled.
Okay.
That'll
That's-
work,
I just
right?
wanted- just want-
Keeping
yeah,
things
let's be on
controlled
a
works
unified.
usually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Glad we had this little talk. All right. Well,
Good.
I'm just gonna go and.
And now Nathaniel and Ritz come down
Yeah.
the stairs.
Anyway, that's what the room looks like. That's what the room looks like.
Von Ritz's room is basically like, I don't know, the surface of the sun.
It's
Oh.
a
Well,
That's
Like
a
it's
bit
that
of a-
hot, but it's really hot. Yeah.
he is,
mean-
plant life. I guess that would.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's very similar to my room back at the Mini Paces Oasis Hotel and Spa. But yeah, I mean, I just want to let you all know, it's like if you come to my hotel at the Oasis, not every room is like that. We make it very nice and comfortable for everybody. That's just how I like my room.
To each his own.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I usually tend to prefer things a little bit on the cooler side. Not. Well, no. Yeah. I'm more of a snow bunny than a desert flower,
Oh,
as they say.
interesting. I've never seen the snow.
I'm
Did
sure
you
our
ever
travels-
find your kitchen, Valkyrie?
Yeah, I had just forgotten it was there.
Oh, you have a kitchen too. That is so nice.
I do.
Ha, ha.
Todd, please.
Is that him laughing?
No. He's
Okay.
just sighing
Oh,
in bursts
sure
of
it was a laugh.
syllables. So
Okay.
what now?
so I was just telling this to Nathaniel, but okay, like, there is some great investment potential with this place. It's much more than just a inn, traveling hotel, a luxury traveling hotel that could bring in a lot of money. I don't want to overstep my bounds, I'm new, but I think there's a lot we could offer as a service to the people of this world,
You just got here, Ritz. Let's slow it down a bit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's-
Do not mean to overstep my bounds.
No.
I
You're
see the opportunity.
You know,
and
one
I just-
time in the past,
great.
last time
Mhm.
I was awake, I did have a public bathing facility.
Okay,
and we could turn that into a spa. Yeah.
sure. Oh, we could get masseuses for the spa.
Yes.
What is a masseuse?
Oh, Todd, we'll have to talk.
Let her
Ritz,
describe you the
Ritz
ways.
thought he knew what a masseuse was, but now he's the way.
We'll take this opportunity to say to Nathaniel and Ritz. Speaking of big ideas, Valkyrie and I were just discussing that Janie was expressing interest on taking a greater role in things. That's just about how she worded it, and it was kind of. I don't know. It just.
Maybe we shouldn't have this conversation here in the tavern.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
Maybe this is for a conversation for another room in the tower.
Who's Jamie?
Control room.
Okay.
Or the arboretum. She won't be in there.
The control room, because
Valkyrie, make a perception check.
JD's right behind you.
Nah!
Hi. Anyway, that is a 12
Janie won't be
total.
where?
12 total.
You notice, you kind of look over at Janie, and you didn't really maybe you didn't notice. It's hard to tell. Maybe you didn't notice it like when you first met her, but she has these like 3 iron piercings through each of her eyebrows. It's like maybe it was there. Maybe it's new. You can't really tell.
Interesting. Yeah, let's go to the control room. We can talk about this
Okay.
there.
Let's do
And
that.
as she passes, Valkyrie's going to nice medal, Janie.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't notice them before. It's weird.
Yeah, the kobolds wanted to try something.
The kobolds did that to you?
Well, I mean, I let them.
And everything's okay. You're not feeling
Please,
like
those little servitors couldn't do anything if they didn't want them to.
you're not, having like feeling lightheaded or, it's not getting infected or anything, right?
No, I don't think so. Why, does it look
Okay.
infected?
No, it looks good. It looks good on you.
Is it oozing?
No. Is there a certain one that did those piercings? A certain kobold, or was
don't
it
remember.
like a
One of
group
the-
them?
One of the ones that has a number for a name.
Right, that's all of them, Janie.
Oh, right.
Okay, well, I'll ask number 1 and see if they know. Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe we could utilize it, as a service.
The piercing?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I mean, I'll point them out.
be something that maybe people want to pay for.
Sure.
If the number kobold is willing, that is. Anyways, enough of that. Thanks. And she'll just kind of like, see you later, as she's like walking into the control room.
Okay. Bye. All right, you're in the control room. And the door closes.
All right, guys.
She snapped right in. Whoa.
Oh,
Are you
Janie.
unhappy with Janie's performance?
no, Todd, we're just look. I mean, you've heard our conversation. You hear what's happening. You hear what's going on.
When she's bored, she dances. She's quite good.
Okay. All right. Okay. You haven't seen her do anything suspicious, Todd?
No.
Okay.
She's
Wait,
not trying to go.
What
Go ahead.
qualifies as suspicious?
Well, okay, so she works as a bartender.
Uh-huh.
So I guess like, maybe trying to like I know she can, but maybe trying to do something here in the control room, maybe trying to go into places that she shouldn't, maybe having weird conversations with the kobolds about, I don't know, taking over the tower and killing us all.
What? No. No. The kobolds wouldn't do that. We're tight.
Well, good, but Janie though, that's the one that we're not really concerned about the kobolds. At least I'm not. We're, she seems Vash doesn't like her. So,
I don't like Vash.
oh boy.
God,
Who's Vash?
I'm
There's
just,
several people that don't like Vash.
yeah, well.
Who
Wait,
is
what?
Vash?
Wait,
Oh.
Nathaniel?
I'm
Are you saying that you don't like
What?
Vash either?
No, it's not that I'm saying it. It's just that,
Who else
Todd
has been
just
saying
said
they
it.
don't like Vash?
Pretty sure Kincaid didn't trust Vash when she saw Vash. Apparently, that's all I know.
So Kincaid.
So
mean-
two people. I
Okay.
said so few people. I didn't.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, well, besides the point, we're just concerned that she's wanting, and she looks to the rest of you, wanting a little bit more power than what she has. She seems to be very, it's kind of strange that she just kind of appeared here at the tower, and then, now she's wanting to, like, do other things, and it's only been, like, 24 hours.
Would you
it's
like
been-
me to eject
longer.
her into the astral
No,
plane?
no, Todd. No. We're discussing what our next steps should be with Janie. We don't want any actions taken as of yet. Okay?
May I say something?
Yes, Todd, please. Valkyrie slightly rolls her eyes.
You know, of course she's seeking more power. I did not realize this was a suspicious activity for meatbags.
Well, I think it's just the amount of time in that she's been seeking power in such a small area, Todd.
Why do you assume that she has not been seeking power before her arrival here?
I mean, before her arrival is not really our concern. Our concern is with this tower because we don't want her to try to... I don't know. It just seems odd. I mean...
Well, did she ask if she wanted more power to be a dominator or anything?
Well, I don't know. But Vaughn, did she?
No, not so much as being a dominator, but she sounded like she wanted to run the whole place.
I mean, we're always not going to be at the tower.
Yeah,
So,
but I don't
Someone
know.
to run a day-to-day base, I mean, that's not a bad thing to have, especially if we have an inn/tavern.
You are about to leave for several weeks.
But do
It's true.
aren't you concerned about the rush to do so? Like,
I mean, we have the majority power. We have the power to kick out everyone and never let anyone in.
which we're
And-
not doing, Todd, right now.
Noted.
But so we give one person a little bit more power, but they have no ability to do what we can do. I don't see
True.
that being a super
I guess that she can't
decision.
really. I mean, okay, you fair a good point. Ritz, what is your first impression of Janie?
Oh, she's
She's lots of green. She's
Valkyrie
green
gets
hair,
really
by the way.
close to her.
she's very eccentric. Is that the right word?
Eccentric?
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, she seems nice, and I mean, I just got here, but I know I haven't been here very long, but I get the impression that stuff doesn't happen here that Todd doesn't let happen. You know.
This is true.
So,
I mean,
eh,
there are beings stronger than me.
Right, but not Janie. Right, Todd?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay.
Most beings hide their power.
Not comforting, Todd, but thank you.
Well, I mean, as you know, just from my experience, whenever hiring, someone new to this kind of position, I mean, it's always good to give them, like a trial period,
Yeah.
Oh, period. That's what we
and-
should do.
I mean, we're gonna be gone. What?
So when we're gone,
We-
Todd, when we're gone,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to leave Janie in charge, not as a dominator, but just in charge of the inn and the tavern.
That's it.
And you let us know if she does anything weird.
Like what?
Like, trying
I
to
have
go-
seen many things in my long life. What qualifies as weird to you? Oh, ash on the wind?
Okay, Todd,
Ash on the
we get
wind.
it. We get it. You've seen a lot, and we are but specks in your universe. Like, I don't know, Vaughn, help me out here.
If she
Nathaniel.
tries to go places she's not permitted,
She's
Yes.
permitted to go everywhere. currently,
Oh.
except for the control room. No one
Right.
except the Dominators are permitted in the control room.
Let's.
I think
maybe
it's fine.
alter that a little bit. I think maybe just keep her to the.
Wait,
the
no, no,
bar
no, no.
and to the
Why?
inn?
What is wrong with her going into the Arboretum?
That's
okay.
where
Say
you know
we're
you greet guests if people come into the arboretum and
Yeah.
you go to the tavern. So I mean,
just let's hypothesize that we're incorrect. We don't want her to suddenly not have stuff because then she's going to suspect that we suspect something.
once we start having
Do
more
you
areas,
suspect
then
something?
We're getting a
Todd.
bad vibe.
Read the room.
No, Todd, stay with us.
No, I said read the room.
Read the room.
That is
Yeah.
a confusing statement.
I know there's nothing to read. I don't
It
worry about
means-
that.
it
Did you
means-
write words around the room?
No, Todd. Read the room means watch us, like listen to our conversations, which you do.
Uh-huh.
Kind of analyze where we're going with our conversations, which I'm sure you can.
I'm
and-
sorry, it is very difficult for me to condescend to the logic of fleshlings.
Okay, Todd. Anyways, so
May I fishing?
Oh, and vegetables.
Okay, cool.
yeah, so we'll give her this trial. We'll let her have, she can't touch the control room. She can't touch the controls.
She cannot move.
Does she know that we can talk to Todd?
Yeah.
Pretty sure she's watched us talk to Tom.
So I guess maybe if she tries to talk to you, Todd. She could try. To get access to the control room. To start
Do
her
you
evil
think-
planning.
Whoa. Do you think that I just open my control room doors to anyone that sweet talks me into doing so?
No.
I didn't talk to
No.
you first.
No, Todd. No. We don't think that. We are just saying that if she tries to talk to you, that's weird behavior.
You have offended me before, Valkyrie. This is probably the most offensive thing that you have said.
Todd,
Todd.
I trust you.
I'm not
Thank
saying
you,
I don't
Nathaniel.
trust him. That's not what I'm saying, Todd. I'm saying that I'm not sure I trust her. This has nothing to do with you. Did I just offend you again?
I am the only... I am this tower. How does it have nothing to do with me?
Todd.
I understand what Todd's saying here.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Ha, ha, ha.
Oh my god.
and I point up on my head.
It is a laugh. It is not a sigh.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, but that's what we mean by weird behavior, Todd. So she tries to talk to you. That's something that you need to note to us after we come back.
Why?
Because it's weird behavior, Todd.
The kobolds talk to me. Would you like me to update you which kobolds attempt to speak with me?
Do you speak to them back? I thought you couldn't.
He could. He's the tower.
Oh, I thought it was just us.
No. If we gave... I'm pretty sure if we said, hey, Todd, you can speak to this person, you would.
No, he's saying that you're speaking to the kobold. He's speaking to the kobolds without us telling him that he can.
No,
No.
the kobolds are speaking to him.
Oh,
Because they prayed to
okay.
him, if
Okay.
you remember.
Oh,
Because-
right. They do worship you,
He's
Todd.
the
I
door.
forgot.
Ha,
The door.
Ha, Todd the god. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh my.
Todd, let's just say we have our concerns about
Janie.
Janie, and we appreciate it if you would keep a close eye on her. Keep her. I would suggest just keeping her just to her duties as bartender and innkeeper. She is not to have any kind of control over the ship or.
I am not a boat.
Over this tower. I apologize.
Oh. Do you get what we're
Um,
saying, Todd? Do you understand?
You want me to spy on somebody that you have already interviewed and given a position in this tower.
Kinda.
I love it.
Just log their activities.
Would you
No,
like me to
Spying's good.
break into her mind?
No.
No.
No, Todd. That's a bit abrasive.
Oh,
At least not yet.
Not at this point. But it's good to know that that's an option.
I mean,
Valkyrie kind of looks at Vaughn.
Because Fawn had another idea. But talk to everybody about that.
Okay.
Well, what
So-
I had also, if we get more concerns about Jamie, I've just come upon Zone of Truth. So the only issue with
right.
Zone of Truth is she will be aware that she is under Zone of Truth. So she will know that we are.
Yeah, that would be a
Suspicious.
last resort.
Yes,
For
I just
sure.
wanted to let everybody know about that. So.
So
But
Todd, do they know if we don't want you to break into her mind, but do they know that you're breaking into their mind when you do?
depends on how aggressive I'm being.
Okay, all right. We'll save it for another time then.
Do you want me to try to siphon some of her thoughts?
No, let's not do that either. I feel that's
Discern
very...
her past?
Discern her past? What does that mean?
I believe their past is their past.
Dig through memories?
Yeah, let's wait on that, Todd. We just listen to conversations, note conversations, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
a thing of interest, Todd. While you were powered down, you were totally unaware of what was going on around you.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
It's like if your heart stopped beating.
Wait, I'm sorry. I totally missed the question because I looked at chat. What did you ask him, Frank?
That while Todd was powered down, he was totally unaware of what was going on around.
Oh, okay.
So.
Todd, are you
some-
aware of us when we're outside the tower? I know you can't speak to us, but do you know that we're like out there? Would you know if we died outside this tower, Todd?
I would.
Would you be sad, Todd?
That is to be determined.
Okay. That's fine. We'll leave it with that. All right.
Let's just say, Todd, are you how comfortable with the term probationary period?
I do not understand probationary.
It's like a provisional trust. Sort of trust Janie, but we're not 100% there yet. So,
What
you
is
have concerns?
what does trust have to do with it? Doesn't she do her job?
She does.
Thus far.
Is she not
Yes.
efficient?
She is.
She is.
She also tried to burn the person, Ritz's friend, your friend.
I mean,
Well, that was a mistake.
granted, it was a misunderstanding. And
Misunderstanding of someone just saying that she was the new
well,
cook.
And
everybody
Miss
that
Shawn.
just
Hiring people
walks
on.
in, anybody that walks into your home and says, "Hey, I live here. I own this place." You have some questions. I mean,
But I don't think she was
If-
saying that. She wasn't saying that she owned the place. She was saying that
but
she
she
was
was
the
the
new
new
cook.
cook.
Yeah.
But not
I
being
could-
told and not really getting that when we
Jeannie
told.
doesn't cook.
If,
Yeah, but someone walks in, just says, "I cook here now," and just walks past, and no one else knows about it. You kind of like, no, hang on, the owners aren't here. Please wait.
To be fair, Miss Shawn is a red-scaled dragonborn and is resistant to fire damage.
This is true, but did Janie know that?
she's real.
I was not attempting to.
Right. You're not going into her mind. Yes, correct. Okay, I think that we're done here.
Actually, you know what? I just had one more thought.
Ritz pulled
Oh.
out a bag of popcorn from somewhere.
Yeah, if we're wondering this about Janie, what are we wondering about Ritz? You're next. You're next.
Stone of truth, hurry.
Right before you start talking, Vaughn, from the side of the room you hear, "Let me help!" And the Kenku
Oh.
is standing there.
Right, the Kenku can enter.
Oh.
the-
Oh,
And Todd,
And yeah,
who is in the room right now with us?
I'm sorry?
Who is in the control room right now? It's a simple question, Todd.
he's
I
testing
would
you,
think
Todd.
that it was obvious, but Valkyrie, Vaughn, Nathaniel, and Ritz.
remember he couldn't see the
I
oracle.
know. That's why I asked. To confirm that.
Do we see Oracle?
We see the oracle.
We
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, you see the Kenku. Kenku's just standing right there.
Excuse us for a moment, Todd. Yes, oracle.
Let me help!
How would you like to help?
It's like the sun and the moon. Big explosion?
Maybe Oracle could stay behind and help Todd watch Janie.
That's a good idea. Oracle, how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, do you have an imaginary friend? I've heard of this psychological anomaly in some meatbags.
Todd, I think it's just
Yeah.
someone you can't see.
Impossible.
There's an actual thing right here in front of us.
Yeah,
That
we're
we've been
talking.
talking
We're
to.
talking to a Kinku right now.
There's no Kenku in this room.
Well, there's something that we're talking to, and it's not imaginary, Todd. We've seen it interact with things. We've seen it like hold things and
Attack things.
attack things.
The Kenku walks up to the face and says, "Trust requires communication." And touches the face. And there's a very bright flash of light.
Oracle,
Todd? Anybody?
Yes,
what just happened?
I'm unsure.
Where is the
I
Kinku
feel
here?
a little different. No, the
Different
Kenku is
how?
gone.
Todd,
Hmm.
what's happening right now? You said you feel different. Why? How?
I'm getting an influx of memories. Oh, this is the Kenku.
What happened to our Kinku?
Interesting. The Kenku is home now. Or should I say, Fortitude is home now.
What?
Where was this
Oracle?
home?
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
And a very small sliver of creativity. I'll have to redecorate the foyer now.
Why?
It's a little much.
I thought it was kind of nice.
I liked it, Todd. That was where all the tapestries were, right?
Yes,
Are you feeling differently about your design, Todd?
yes.
Okay.
Do you feel differently about us?
No. You are the dominators.
And especially you just got here, Ritz. I mean,
And I am
So-
more complete.
The Kenku became a part of you?
no, the Kinku went home.
No,
No.
the
I don't-
Kenku is a part of me, yes. Fortitude and create a sliver of creativity rejoined to reason. Yes.
Todd, do you? I mean,
I'm
This is
sorry.
a-
I don't
little
quite
weird.
understand what is happening either. I think
do you need to be alone?
I think I must contemplate this.
You need some alone time.
Do you have the Kenku's memories? I don't quite
As
Let's-
far as I can tell, I am the Kenku. The Kenku is me. The Kenku's name is Fortitude. My Fortitude. But now we're one? Again? Is that right? I don't know.
Oh, this is strange. Maybe we should leave you alone to your thoughts, Todd.
Haha. Good one.
Okay, well, I'm going to miss the Kinku. Now when I say that, are you thinking that I'm going to miss you? Since you're both the same thing now?
Yes, that is a little confusing of a statement.
It's confusing to think about the statement. So
Can you become the Kenku again?
He's already the
I'm
Kinku,
sorry?
yes.
I don't know. If you are the Kenku, but the Kenku is out here walking around with us, then
No, the Kinku's not in the room anymore.
well, it was. I said was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what if that's how Todd can go out and see the world? He becomes the Kenku and he comes around with us, and then we bring him back, and Kenku goes back into the tower. And
No.
okay,
Are you going? Can anyone? That was a little weird. So if someone else touches like where the Kinku touched, are you going to disappear?
I did nothing. I did something.
Okay.
Fortitude.
My
did
thoughts
something.
are, yes, tangled.
Okay. All right. Well, so about what
You
we
must
should
find
do-
the rest of the oracle.
the rest of okay. What does that mean?
You must find the rest of the oracle.
Do you know
You've
where
brought
it's at,
me
Todd?
a part of the oracle.
Do you know where the rest of the oracle is?
I do not.
You know how many pieces of the oracle was missing?
I do not.
Is the rest of the oracle Kinku's as well?
I don't know. I won't know until they are here. Excuse me. And it gets quieter in your minds than it's ever gotten before.
I feel like we're like I don't know. I feel like that we need to like go and do something and leave Todd to think about things a bit. He seems a bit out of sorts.
Yeah, well, it's probably a very traumatic experience for us.
I just hope that we're not going to like sacrifice a bunch of Kinkus, you know? That's gonna be
I think that
upsetting.
would be necessary.
why do you do the sacrifice? It's so bad.
If the rest of them are Kinkus, then we're going to be.
But
What
I
if
mean, we
these-
did.
What if these are in people? Like, what if the other oracles are like other people, and we have to bring them to here to be assimilated into the tower?
Unless they're his
No,
memories.
you are confused. There is not more than one oracle. There is one oracle. We are the oracle.
Yeah. Right. Right. Sure.
What is the oracle?
Unknown. Too many gaps. I don't know how I didn't see it before, but there are many gaps in my memory.
It's like a broken plate. It's still a plate, but it's in different pieces.
Yes.
That is
Like a puzzle.
a good analogy, Valkyrie.
Sometimes I get it, Todd.
I was attempting to be patronizing.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
I think what happened was Todd didn't do anything. It was more the oracle. So if we find more things or beings or things that have a piece of the oracle, they will naturally, I think, seek this out. I think maybe that's what the Oracle was doing. The King 2 was doing all along. Maybe.
Maybe. I do have a memory of a shrine on a floating island. Up,
Yeah, that's where we're going.
down, and up and down.
That's where we're going. To Mistralia?
No, small.
Hmm.
Rising and falling.
The island that rises and falls from Vicar's Rock to Australia?
Yes. Maybe.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm not sure.
Well. That's what we were trying to do.
Great. I'll leave you to it then.
Okay, Todd.
Alright, Todd.
Sounds
Todd,
good.
Remember, Todd. Janie.
Yes. I'll make a good stealth check.
What's that even mean?
I don't know.
I
Okay.
have no idea.
All right. Well, Vaughn, what now?
Let me check in with Duck. He's left in the tent. And we'll maybe have to. We gotta. Till the island floats back. I guess the island will reach the bottom in a week.
Well, it takes a month's time.
The
to-
full cycle.
Full
So-
cycle, up and down.
Right.
Okay, so in 1 week it'll be at the
Okay.
bottom,
Then 2 weeks up.
2 weeks up, and then however we get back.
What's our time frame on that? Like, whenever we had the whenever Sething got the letter, that they were only going to be there a month, or we only had the convince time
Or try to get there by the end of the month.
by the end of the month. How long till the end of the month?
It was 4 weeks. So, 3 weeks would be plenty of time. You'd still have 4 days left over, maybe.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Out of character.
A long time on a floating island, and then a floating continent.
So, this may be a dumb question, but the moving tower, no? Would we not move tower to the floating continent?
The tower doesn't fly.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it walks right now.
Oh, it walks.
No flying tower.
Wait, so was it underwater? Is that-
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah. They can do cool stuff like that, just like we can.
Every days.
Hmm.
So, pardon me. I enjoyed that whole thing. I love me a good bit of gossip. You know, as a hotelier,
okay.
there's lots of gossip.
Sure.
But so I'm gathering. Do not trust the genie.
Well, there are just things that are a little off that we're just a little curious about.
Of course.
So,
of course.
It's not that we distrust her completely. It's just that we just want to make sure that she's not being divisive.
Not
Of course. Yeah. I
Yes.
understand.
deception, deceiving.
Yeah, make sure that she's
Duplicitous.
not, rolling a high deception check.
Having ulterior motives.
Right.
Again, we
Interesting.
trial run. I mean,
The
that was
trial,
the
yes.
song.
Right,
trial
we're doing
run,
a trial
yes.
run, and if
Part of the hiring
nothing
process. Yeah, I understand.
nothing
Yes.
crazy happens, then she's on our good list.
I mean, because we'll be gone away from the tower, what, a week or so?
A couple, yeah,
At
So-
least 3.
A month.
a while.
At least 3.
We've gone for
There
a
you go.
while.
So we could leave the tower on the floating island, and once it comes back up, go back to the tower. So that's plenty of time to have the tower kind of...
I think you are mistaken about how big this elevator island is.
Yes, probably I am.
I think I will have to stay here on Vicar's Rock.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Are we gonna be stuck on like a small island for a week?
I mean, there is a shrine.
A shrine?
I have a very good chef on the road. I can cook anywhere.
Is that
How
all they
big-
have there is a shrine?
How big is Vicar's Rock? Like, island-wise?
It's decent size. Kauai.
Todd, I know you're kind of stressed out right now, but I have one more question.
Anything for you, Vaughn.
Can you perceive? I just had a thought. Someone's true form. If say a changeling came in here, or someone in disguise, would you be able to perceive their true form?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not without given good reason to intrude.
Well,
Such as a command by the Dominator. You all seem to be having, what is it?
doubts.
An ethical dilemma.
I don't know, I'm fine.
Well, yes.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. Keep.
So forgive me again if I'm overstepping my bounds. But you guys, discussed, prices for like the drinks and the meal and the, all the people
Janie
coming
has
into
it
the
all
tavern.
worked out.
I'm sorry.
That's under her purview. Right?
Yeah, Janie has a menu with prices on it.
Okay.
For the alcohol.
Oh, for the alcohol.
Yes, for the alcohol, but not for the rooms.
And what is your cut? What is the Dominator's cut? Did you discuss that with her?
Really?
I believe you did. Janie said she only wished room and board. No
Yep.
compensation.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
That's
that.
correct.
Thank you, Todd, for reminding us.
I do pay attention.
I just can't stop thinking about this island. I don't want to be stuck on some small island for a week.
There's supposed to be a attendant of the shrine.
Okay, an attendant of the shrine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Some say he's very charismatic.
Oh, well, that makes it a little bit better.
So Vaughn, what's there to do on the island?
Well, I mean, but we're talking about like are you talking about Vicar's Rock? Like Vicar's Rock isn't
Vicar's
what
Rock.
goes up and down, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Different island.
No, not Vicar's Rock. Vicar's
No.
Rock is the island, and then there's a little smaller island
Yeah.
that goes up. and
The
down.
Vicar's Rock.
Yeah.
The Vicar's rock,
Basically,
rocking up.
right?
Yeah. What can we do while we're in town, waiting for this thing to come down to us? Bomb. Gotta get places to like go. You know, like
I
you know, I
hear.
mean-
I hear the prayer scene's pretty hot.
oh God.
I was gonna say, well,
The
pray.
hottest new club.
This is an excellent island for meditation and a small fishing
Bucolic
community.
life.
A fishing community?
Yeah, it's an island. What are
There
you gonna
also
do?
seem to be lots of farms.
Farms?
Oh yeah, they just built a casino down by the shore. No, they didn't.
What? Oh, Vaughn, don't kid. Okay, well, what do you?
There's
what do you
someone
suggest?
waiting for you in the audience chamber. They seek to speak with the Dominator.
Okay. All
There's
right.
the audience chamber.
Show us the
s-
audience
I was-
chamber,
They've
Todd.
been
I
they've been
almost want to say,
they've
bring it
been
up on the
referring
screen.
to it as the foyer.
Oh, yeah.
Can you cast illusion and show us what they look like?
No, we'll go down and see.
We'll go down.
Although we should
All
work on that,
right,
Todd. We
Todd.
should work
Yeah.
on some kind of system so that we're not
Some
having
sort of
to go
illusionary
down or going through the door to the.
I mean, I think it's nice to
Security
go down
cam.
and greet people, but
I mean, because but
I will
otherwise,
not
like,
allow you to be harmed.
okay, Todd, thank you. All right, let's go. Let's go into the foyer.
Much.
Okay.
Good Todd.
Dawn will go. Ah. Right back in
Oh,
Todd.
Valkyrie completely believed him.
All right, to the foyer. To the foyer.
All right.
yeah.
You walk into the foyer, and there is a very interesting person there. Someone dressed in looks like traveler's clothes, and they have black hair and violet eyes,
Oh,
and what looks to be a couple of tails. Big
a couple of tails?
bushy tails. Yes, a couple of tails.
Oh,
Like 3. You can't really tell because
Interesting.
they are facing you. Well, he is facing you.
what? Do they look like any? Like, are they? Is it like a?
They look,
And-
aside from that, they look very human.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
You know,
Hello! And how are the esteemed Dominators doing today?
Uh, wonderful.
Dude. Well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing
Or-
just fine. I was
Who are
wondering
you?
if I could rent a room in the inn. It's been a long time.
I,
How
yeah.
long of a time?
Sorry, as a planar visitor, I'm going to need your permission to go to the inn.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious. How did you know of the term dominator?
Oh,
Good question.
I'm very familiar with the Tower of Dreams.
You're the second person in 2 days who has walked into this foyer knowing a lot about the Tower of Dreams.
I mean, I wouldn't say I know a lot about it. I said I'm familiar with it.
How are you familiar with it exactly?
Tell me, is the theater still going?
No, it's not.
there's a theater.
I mean, there
You
was.
see, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Oh! I'm sorry. How rude of me. And very gracefully, probably the most graceful you've ever seen a human move. Takes a few steps forward, gets on a knee, and literally just takes your hand and gives you a kiss right on your hand, Valkyrie.
Goodness.
Well, I am Ren. It's a pleasure.
Ren. Yes, a pleasure. I'm Valkyrie, and it's completely forgetting about the people behind her.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, now that he's closer, you can see like the kind of shifting tones of purple in his eyes. Like very cool.
wow. Welcome to the Tower of Dreams.
Why, thank you. I look forward to my stay.
How have you come to acquire this knowledge of the
Oh.
Tower of Dreams?
Oh, right.
Oh, I mean, I've been told stories about it by my grandfather.
And where are you from?
Insight check.
Insight check, yeah.
Falcons too.
I rolled up a 19 to a 1, you bastard.
There you go. Don't
Boo.
worry about it.
All right, thanks for the pickup.
I got great pickup game. It's fine.
Yeah. He's telling the truth.
Where are you from?
Oh,
Right.
from here or there. Feywild, originally, I suppose. The Verdant Sea, more recently, though.
I never seen a human with you know the you know.
Human, yes.
Oh,
this-
you look human.
Well, I'm not.
Okay,
Fey in nature, I suppose you could say.
right. So you didn't
Um,
mention the Fae.
Particular kind. You can't guess. Give you-
Three tails?
Yes.
I don't really know.
All the more for the greater in wisdom I grow. Up to 9.
Oh,
And he'll shape change in front of you into a black-furred, violet-eyed fox with 3 tails.
Oh, he's a dog. I love it.
And then back, and then into a almost a hybrid form of a humanoid-looking fox with black fur.
oh. Okay,
Kitsune.
wonderful.
Of course, and then reverts back to his human form.
It's beautiful.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. We don't have the theater going. I'm sorry. We kind of just woke up the tower again, so we just have an inn and a tavern. And an arboretum.
No worries. I'm sure I will enjoy the tour. And holds out an arm.
Falcon will take the arm.
And yes, my fur is beautiful. Thank you. And, you'll take him on a tour then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's flip over. Vaughn, are you going to check in with Duck?
Yeah, let's check it.
Nathaniel and Ritz, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna turn to Riz and be like, okay, if that's how you're going to treat every guest who walks in here, that's not very good service. He was killing me outside. I wanted to take over that whole situation.
I pat Ritz on the back. Yeah.
I mean, if you're just every single person who comes in here is like, I would like a room, and you're like, wow, did you hear about us? What do you do? Where? You know, you gotta scare people up. You know, it's obviously this tower has a reputation, and it's like we should build off that previous reputation. You know, so
I mean, I get what you're saying. I do. I totally understand. But, you know, just woke it up. It's kind of hard to believe everything what this is. And so trying to figure out what information we can of, you know, people hearing about it. Maybe they know something we don't. And it's nice to know. But yeah, you're correct.
Well,
the way that they did that isn't the... Yeah.
This is what we did at the Oasis. We had little cards, and when we had new guests come in, we'd be like, "Oh, please, how'd you hear about us?" And we had, you know, new management and everything. But I can help you all out with all of it. But
I appreciate it.
Valkyrie is she going to give a good tour? Like do
Yeah.
the rooms like this?
I'm sure Ren will be getting a lot of
Is she
attention.
professional?
She'll give the best of tours.
Or the worst
Okay.
of tours.
Or the worst of tours.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
She only saw one room. I mean,
as long as she's good with the customers.
She's good with her type of customer.
Oh, I was about to tap my nose, but he doesn't have a nose. So,
I'm tapping the approximation of where my nose would be if I were one of you.
Lick your
he
mustache.
tweaks his Neo mustache.
Mhm.
There you go. Yeah,
There you
gives,
go.
gives the mustache a little
okay.
tweak.
Little twirl.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, okay. I mean, do you have? I mean, you said this is tavern, and I mean, I assume there are. How many other rooms do you have in this place? Like for guests, you know?
There are 5 rooms for guests.
Only 5.
One of which is being
room.
occupied by kobolds.
Yeah,
Right.
one is being occupied by all the kobolds.
You only have 4 working rooms.
Well,
This place is called. People are coming to the Tower of Dreams. It's like just appeared out of the ocean. I would have to discuss this with Todd at some point.
well,
If this is going to be a proper hotel,
Again, we're trying to figure that out as we go too. So I mean, it's a new thing.
I'm sorry. It's been so excited. It's been so long since I've been at my own hotel. I'm just like, whoo. But you don't come to me. Any questions? Again, I am sorry if I'm overstepping without.
No. It's quite all right. I appreciate your thought process on this because I have no clue what to do.
I will go check out Michonne and see how she is doing in the kitchen. Excuse me. And I'll kind of like curtsy, bow, and then go check out Michonne.
Okay. Yeah, Vaughn, you head back to the temple, and you see High Priest Stuck in there, chatting with number 1. And number 1 seems to be taking notes. And then some other kobolds are running around and kind of... Right. Saurus. Yeah. That's right. I'm sorry. Watch the chat. Scurrying around kind of rearranging some things. And then Duck sees you coming and goes, Vaughn, come here. What if this temple was the primary temple of the unknown god? What if we made it that? Well, I don't know if it was originally. I'm just saying now. You don't... I mean, there's you, obviously. But you don't have someone who's... He does a glance at number 1. Who's truly presiding over the space. What if we moved the order on board here in the tower? We could maintain the temple for you.
Okay. I don't know about
Think about it.
space. Okay.
Think about it. It doesn't have to be right now. I know you're going on a trip in a
Yes.
little bit. Or at least that's what the peculiar kobolds say.
Yes. Okay. It's very, it seems to be the way things are moving. So why read a question? Yeah, I think maybe I'll check in with the Tower Golem and see anything that we can add on besides the temple space. So maybe how many people do you think you would want to bring in?
That sounds great.
Okay.
I'll where to find me. I'll be back at the shrine.
Okay, all right.
There's a lot
Sure.
of potential here, almost as though the unknown god's presence is more focused. I can't quite put my finger on it.
This is an incredible place of power. I mean,
I'm getting that. I am.
quick question, just if you could help me.
Sure.
We're gonna be trying to take the island that transports up and down to Mistrit, and some of my companions aren't quite as comfortable with a simple monastic life and sort of, wondering about. I know there's a shrine on the small island. What else is there? Is there anything to do on that small island? Because they're kind of like, well, what are we gonna do for a week? Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I mean, the shrine's very fascinating.
What's it? Is it a shrine to a particular deity, or is it just an ancient shrine? Or
Maybe shrine's not the best word for it.
oh,
There's some very interesting writing on the walls there, and it was so peculiar. There was a there was a kenku that had come out of it when it was unsealed a while ago.
at Kenku, you say?
Yes.
Kenku talked sort of in riddles.
Well, don't all of them?
This one, trust requires a communication.
I don't know if that was one of the things that he could say. Well,
Did
he had these. He could paint really, really well, though. It was quite remarkable, the talent. I thought it was obviously a gift.
I think we should check this shrine out. Is it how big? Is it rather large in the inside, or it's been excavated?
It's hard to describe. It's almost like this. Like you're entering
Really?
into a different space when you go inside.
Well, we're going to be going there anyway, so I'll see what I can find out for you.
Okay. That sounds great. I'll yes, I suppose I should be getting back.
Yeah, the tower will stay here while we're
Good.
going to Mistralia. So feel free to. I'll let Todd know to let you into the temple space anytime you want.
Perfect. I will look forward to your return.
As I do seeing you again.
It is good to see you, Vaughn.
Yes.
And he'll give you another firm hug and then
Okay.
show himself out.
And I will give Todd the mental note that Duck has access to the temple whenever he wants.
Noted. Did you know he does quack?
Yeah,
And we'll
yeah.
stop there.
Oh, that's actually
Does
the.
quack.
I
I did.
So many people pretending.
Ha ha ha. Or maybe that was just Todd making a joke. It's hard to say. Trying to make a
Oh,
joke.
bless Todd.
Anyway, there you have it. That's episode 17 of the Tower of Dreams for you. You heard it. You were here. Or you're hearing it just whatever,
Yep.
So who the heck are you people, and what characters are you playing, and what was there and your favorite part of the episode?
Hello, I'm Richard. I play Nathaniel. My favorite part Nathaniel's favorite part, first of all, was the croissant crab. That was like
Croissant.
his. That was his and mine favorite part, hands down, all the way. Because I love the image that you had of it. It was just so. That was such a cool thing, overall. And then meeting, Jonathan's character was a true joy. Just the way of introduction and everything. That was great.
My name is Steph. I play Valkyrie. As a player, my favorite part was meeting Ritz and the croissant crab. That was really interesting and really unexpected. Valkyrie's favorite part was no doubt either finally finding her kitchen or, talking to the cute fox man Rin.
What's the fox say?
That was definitely
She'll
her
find out what the
favorite.
fox says.
That's how you get.
That'll
an
be the
Archfey
intro
warlock.
song next time on Tower.
That's how Valkyrie became an Archfey warlock.
Yes. Yes, the Pact of the Kitsune. Okay.
This is Franco. I play Juan. Well, you can't beat a character entrance like Ritz.
That was good.
A French cactus with a crab for a familiar. Oh, my
croissant
croissant
crab.
crab.
Who is a
for
hotelier?
Who's a
Who's a
hotelier?
hotelier, yes. He suddenly wants to add on 80 floors and turn it into a casino. A luxury resort hotel.
Yeah.
He's thinking
But
like
my-
a Carnival Cruise Line.
Sure.
He's thinking Vegas, but on the sea.
But I really liked the control room session where everybody's trying to make a managerial decision about Janie.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing about Janie? Nobody trusts her.
That was pretty wonderful.
I'm Jonathan. I play Ritz Pontover.
Oui, oui.
Yeah. I guess my Jonathan's favorite part was just the thing at the end, talking with Red, and just knowing that Ritz is so ready to just step into I want to make this a hotel. And I want to run it, and you guys don't know what you're doing. Stop talking, but
love it.
he doesn't want to step on anyone's toes. But I gotta say, Ritz's probably favorite moment was the control room. So he just got here, and now he's in this managerial meeting, and he loves gossip. So he's just listening to all these things. He's oh. Oh, it's just he's just listening, and I was joking about the popcorn thing, but it's that's he's just picturing a tall French Groot just standing behind everyone going.
And
something
telepathically
on the side.
talking with his croissant.
Croissant is probably the most influential speaker for Ritz,
Santi.
probably. Say it this way.
I think the perfect dessert familiar for Valkyrie would be the mochat, which is a cat
It's
mochi.
so cute. It's so
Cat
cute.
mochi?
Yeah,
These
it's
dessert
mochi that
familiars
looks like
are
a
amazing.
cat.
It's adorable. I'll send
It
you
is
guys.
really
I'll send
cute.
you guys a supplement. You could look at
It is
yeah,
really
stuff.
cute.
Yeah.
Anywho, hi, I'm Andrew. I guess it says that. And I'm the DM. And my favorite part was, well, I got to be Todd a lot, and that's just so much fun.
You did.
Todd. So
All
good.
of Andrew's dreams, DM dreams have come true.
It's true. It's been so long. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in to the Tower of Dreams. We have a very, very special Well, I'm just going to pull the schedule. Hang on. We have a very, 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 very special episode?
Event, probably?
Event?
Yeah, sure.
So, In Extremis is not happening
Tonight.
I'm sorry. Ooh, whew. Yeah, not canceled. It's not canceled. It's not happening tonight. Instead, there is going to be a battle royale between level 20 versions of 8. Is it 8 characters from
I think it
across
might
the
be down to
stream?
7 now because I think someone had to drop out. But
Yep,
yeah.
I had to drop out sadly.
Well, then also Miranda.
7 level 20
Oh.
characters from across the stream. So, if you want to see a bunch
Yeah.
of your favorites just beat the crap out of each other, it's going to be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. Gimbal's back, baby.
Like you've never seen him before.
And as you can see, we have stuff going on at 10 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. That's all D&D all the time. And then Sundays at 2 p.m., so tomorrow at 2 p.m. is Madbird Plays, which is a board game extravaganza, sometimes Jackbox, sometimes Tabletop Simulator, with players from around the streams, around the channel. So, totally worth tuning into that. It's a fun time. And then Fridays at noon is Mad Art with Steph, who, I don't think they can see you, Steph. The schedule's up in front
never
of your
know.
face.
I never.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Mad Art with Steph. This Steph, who does fan art per your recommendation that you get to submit and vote on
Yeah.
in the Discord channel. It is pretty great. We have our first Tower of Dreams piece coming together. It is Sethan and was it Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stefan and Vaughn.
dancing with the really creepy dolls at Mad Hatters. So go ahead and watch for that being completed, among with so many other pieces I feel are slowly
coming together.
coalescing.
Yes.
Anyway, that's that. Thank you all. We'll see some of you shortly. Hopefully all of you.
Yeah.
If not, we'll see you next time on Tower of Dreams. And I don't know that we have anyone at this time usually that we raid. So
We'll be back live in like 20 minutes.
that's
so.
right. All right. Bye, friends.
Okay,
You're wonderful. Thanks for
bye.
tuning in, and we'll see you
Bye.
next time.